Greetings, fellow detectives. Who's ready for a wild Friday night playing Haunted Carousel, huh? Oh, don't need to hear myself twice. That does not need to happen. Greetings, Aspie. Greetings, Hannah. Greetings, Lucy. One of your favorite games. Love it. Greetings, Catherine. Greetings, Ramen. 1 hour of work left. Woof. You got this, Ramen. It's almost the weekend. You can do it. Greetings, Ray Marie. Here I am once again wearing my WizardKitten shirt. Yes, me too. We're rocking the Bodacious Mel today. Hopefully she makes a cameo to match her shirt. So happy that you guys have your merch now. I'm so excited. It's been so fun seeing all of your pictures and getting messages from you saying that you got your merch, that you like your merch. It makes me so happy. I'm so glad. Greetings, Sheila. Greetings, Queen. Greetings, August. Excited for this funky little game. It really is a funky little game, isn't it? You wore your Bodacious shirt for the stream today. We match. Yay. Your first game. This is such a good first game. Time to burn down a hotel. Absolutely. Greetings, Dragon Slayer. Greetings, Blueberry. I am doing well. It's been a good day today. I spent most of the day playing Sims 4, the high school years expansion pack. We'll have to talk about it at some point during stream because I'm very curious to hear what you all think about your high school years expansion packs for those of you Simmers out there who have been playing with it. I did some yoga. We got some landscaping done recently, so I have to try and keep some new plants alive by regularly watering them until they are fully established. And that terrifies me because if you know me, I'm not good at keeping plants alive. I have the opposite of whatever a green thumb is. Glad YouTube notified me about your live stream this time. Yay! Yes, YouTube can be very finicky about notifications. For those of you that want consistent notifications, if you are subscribed to a content creator, you can also turn on the notification bell. Oh, is the light? Oh, yep. But even just turning on the notification bell isn't going to get you all of the notifications automatically. The default setting is to give you some and most of the notifications. So if you want all of them, you have to click on the notification bell and say you want all notifications. That is the most consistent way. Greetings, Joshua. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Aspie's wearing your Greetings Fellow Detective shirt. Yay. It's been a week, so I plan to get Sims High School tonight. Yes, treat yourself, Ramen. It's so fun. Pics for the Discord on Sunday. Yay! Greetings, Em. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Greetings, Lauren. Absolutely love my merch shirt. Yay! I'm so happy to hear that. Yes, this game does have some really good second chances. It's quietly quite funny, this game. It's a little underrated in that sense. Gonna get it next week. Very nice. Greetings, Anna. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. You had your final grad school presentation last night. All done with your master's, Anna. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. That is a huge accomplishment. I bet it feels so good to officially be done. Congratulations. Greetings, Jenna. Eating dinner, be on later. Sounds great. Enjoy your dinner. I hope it's delicious. Hope you do another merch drop in the future. Oh yeah, totally understandable, Blueberry. It is a possibility. It is definitely a possibility. My shirt is black, but we're twinsies. Yay! Yeah, that sunlight trying to invade the stream. I was hoping to get the last of daylight, but that's okay. Greetings, Musical Blonde. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? You got your merch and love the style and quality. Yay! I'm so happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. Greetings, Sarah. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Anyone else wearing a Greetings Fellow Detective shirt? Got the black one. Love it, love it. Love it, love it. Been sick all week with a head cold. Finally on the mend. It was rough. Well, I'm glad you're on the mend. That is no fun. I'm so sorry, and I hope you keep feeling better. Can't wait to teach this year and not have to worry about school too. No kidding. It is very nice to just have one focus. Totally get that. Okay. Let's see. Chat working over here. Looks like it is. Let's get the game started, shall we? Won't get the new high school for a while, having good time making fun of the glitches. Yeah, there were a couple pretty major bugs. I haven't had either of them yet, knock on wood. I am playing on normal lifespan, which they say that you should be doing right now because it's the short and the long lifespans that are having the weird aging glitch. So I backed up my saves and I've been playing on normal lifespan. And so far, so good. Again, knock on wood. And I haven't had the uncomfy wants glitch yet either, which is also nice. Okay. Loading screen. Old Nancy Drew games. We want to turn the game audio up to here. A clickety, a clickety. Clickety, 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 click. Discovered a new brand of instant ramen that you love. Favorite so far is the shoyu soy sauce. Yum! I love finding like a good, reliable new snack. Always exciting. The glitches have you concerned. So you've been playing Sims 2. Yeah, I've just been very careful. Glitches can be game ruining, especially since I'm playing in a legacy challenge where I'm in the 8th generation, so I do not want that messed up.
Welcome to my latest case, the Haunted Carousel. To start playing, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Tutorial.
Queen Mel and Mr. WizardKitten are both doing well. I've been having a good week. Okay, virtual coin flip. Heads, Juniors, Tails, Senior. Tails, Senior. Okay, we're gonna do Senior Detective according to the chaotic coin flip. Oh, Dragon Slayer, that sounds awful. Celebrated getting a raise by ordering some spooky things from an online witchy market. Yay! August, that sounds so fun. What did you get? I love that. Using the stream as a study break. One that I haven't quite earned yet today. Hey, your body is saying now is a good time to take a break. The internet gods are saying there's a stream now. It's a good time to take a break. Greetings, Alexandra. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Haunted Carousel. Ah, my childhood. Creamy looking ramen. Tastes chickeny, even though it's pork broth. Greetings, Lux. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Where's the best place to buy the games? I know they used to have multi-packs of certain somewhat related games. I would prefer digital, but CD is fine if it's a good deal. If you would prefer digital, I would say Steam is probably your best bet. You can get basically all of the games on Steam. A couple prints, a t-shirt, and some tea. Yay, that's so exciting. Oh yeah, the logo. Thank you, Ray Marie. We haven't played a classical game in a while, so it's been a little bit since I've had to put on the logo. Where's my logo? There's my logo. Greetings, Squeaky. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? What? Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Well, you were definitely in the right to take a mental health day, and I'm so sorry that your job can't recognize that. That is horrible. Caught a few minutes of another streamer talking about Halloween decorations. Immediately thought of this community. Yes. I went into Michael's yesterday, and I gotta tell you, the amount of self-control it took for me to not buy the pumpkin latte candle and all of the like pumpkin decorations, the amount of self-control was insane. You guys should be proud of me. I went into Michael's, I bought what I needed to buy, and I left. And I didn't buy the giant candle that I wanted to buy because it's still July. Mid-August, I will allow myself to buy pumpkin candles. Yeah, Steam does often have good sales, which makes it good for that as well. Work tomorrow at 8. Save me. Oh no, 8 a.m. on a Saturday. Boo. How dare you work. Way too soon for Halloween. Greetings, Joey. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you?
Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove Amusement Park, about to try to figure out what's behind all the weird things that have been happening here lately. First, a horse just disappeared off the carousel one night. Then, a little later, the carousel started spinning around all by itself in the dead of night, as if it was haunted or something. And then, last week, the roller coaster suddenly stopped in mid-ride for no apparent reason. Nobody was seriously hurt, but the park was shut down until the city knows for sure what caused the accident. I'm here because Paula Santos, the park's owner, is a friend of Dad's. She's putting me up at the Captain's Quarters Hotel, which is next to the park. I'm supposed to head over there right now and meet with a security guard named Harlan Bishop. I hope I don't let Paula down. Wish me luck. Ever yours, Nancy. P.S. There's a rumor going around that the park is cursed. Creepy, huh?
Wait, it's spooky season already? Everyone's favorite Halloween costume and favorite candy. I, as I've gotten older, have very much prioritized comfy and warm costumes. So last year, I wore yellow sweats and a yellow sweatshirt with a red t-shirt over it, and I was Winnie the Pooh. And I was comfortable and warm, and it was wonderful. Favorite candy? Any of the chocolate. Reese's peanut butter cups, preferably. Can you lend some of that to my mom? She's already bought pumpkin spice coffee creamer. I am proud of you. Thank you. Stocked up on black and white Halloween soaps already. Oh, Bath and Body Works Halloween soaps. See, it's the stores' fault for putting them out so early because they know we can't stop ourselves. It's not fair. Things to do. Greetings, Book Dragon. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. 1 year you dressed up as Nancy. I've always wanted to do that. Greetings, Gossianth. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? I don't know if I've ever said your name out loud, and if I mispronounced it, I'm so sorry. Please let me know how you'd like me to say it. Greetings, dear lady. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Don't understand your cat. He loves to lounge in the sink. Some cats do. I think it's the bowl. It looks like a giant bowl, and some cats randomly like water. My cat does not, but we had cats growing up that did. Would you say this game is the least scary? Of the scary games, of the haunted games, certainly. Is there anyone else I missed? Greetings, Kate. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Never been this early. Yay, welcome. Is anyone else new? Greetings, Kiana. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Michael's fall decorations are so dangerous. Well done. Thank you. It was really hard. They were really cute. Greetings, Sam. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Is it made of uranium? Yeah, I think they overestimated that sundae. It's not even that big. There's no way. Haven't dressed up for Halloween so long. Haven't really had a reason. Maybe I'll get to a party or this year or something to motivate me. I have a friend whose favorite holiday is Halloween. So she and her partner throw a Halloween party basically every year. So that's the only reason that I have. Otherwise, I would not. Never too early for autumn vibes.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
Are you the regular operator?
I'm filling in for my cousin Amber. She took the week off on account of the amusement park being shut down. You don't want an outside line, do you?
Actually, I have a cell phone.
Good. Use it. An outside line will cost you an arm and a leg. Besides, I'm not sure how to get you one. So, Miss Oren, what do you want?
That's Drew. Nancy Drew?
Sorry, my cousin's handwriting reeks. So, what do you want, Miss Drew?
Actually, I just kind of wanted to see if the phone worked.
That's it?
That's it.
Serving you has been a pleasure.
I didn't mean to do that, but now we have.
A room service menu. All right.
Greetings, Fluffy. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Prefer spooky costumes. Spooky costumes are fun. I like classic, vampire, witch, mummy, ghost. The spider glitch that you came across after Tuesday's patch. The spider glitch? Oh my gosh, I'm excited to see what that is. Your temp job just hired you full-time with a raise and benefits, so you have all the more reason to celebrate. Oh my gosh, congrats, Kate. That is amazing. That is so great. Halloween is your fave. Greetings, Emma. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Your sister hates Halloween because it's too close to her birthday. Yeah, I think having a birthday right next to a major holiday would be kind of bittersweet. Because then it's overtaken a little bit.
Rolf Kessler.
Rolf Kessler. For more information, call this number. Greetings, Word Rap. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? You're in Hawaii. Never been able to catch a stream live until now because of the time zone difference. So happy. Yay! I'm so happy to hear that. Welcome. So happy to have you. How's Hawaii? Probably amazing. Dressed up as a knight in 3rd grade. You're gonna be braver around the scary Halloween costumes. I love that. That's really sweet. Equal parts terrifying and hysterical. Your brother could dress up as Luigi. There you go. What Nancy Drew game character would you like to dress up for Halloween? Well, I did a senior detective patron video cosplaying a character from every Nancy Drew game. And in that, I found out that Ingrid, Corey, and Katie Firestone and Emily Griffin are my style muses within the Nancy Drew series. So those three, either of those three outfits, probably Katie, I think I'm closest to. Well, time to snoop.
Will the young lady who just entered the park please turn immediately and enter the whale's mouth directly to her left? Thank you.
3 days before Valentine's Day, 2 days after Independence Day. Glam was being glitchy, might be because of mods. Yeah, that's probably it.
Hello? Yoo-hoo! The whale is waiting!
Hello?
This is Paula Santos. I'm standing outside what's left of the Captain's Quarters Hotel.
What happened?
Well, according to the fire marshal, someone left an iron on in your room and burned the place down.
Oh no, I forgot to turn it off.
When I asked you to come out here, I expected to pay for your room, not the entire hotel. Consider yourself off the case.
That one's fair. That one's fair. I mean, other ones, Paula's a little intense. That one is fair. Iron exists, Chaos Nancy. Greetings, Becca. Greetings, Sword Chicken. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Not the iron. Especially when walking and group dancing. I had way too much fun with it. Oh my goodness. Didn't know he'll say something if you pause outside the whale. Yeah. Herlin's kind of pushy about entering the whale. Okay.
I need to turn the iron on.
No, we want to turn it off now. We'll be good. Day after Valentine's is your birthday. Not even a minute in and you burned down the hotel. We didn't even enter the park.
Please turn immediately and enter the whale's mouth directly to her left. Thank you.
Didn't even enter the location of the mystery. And we get a second chance.
Well, from the way you just marched right on in here past all those sorry we're closed signs, you're either who I think you are or you're one determined gatecrasher.
Greetings, Austin. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Paula is kind of mean in the other second chances. Especially where Nancy gets hurt.
If you think I'm Nancy Drew, you're right.
That's a relief. It's too early in the day to go sicking the cops on anybody. I'm Harlan Bishop.
Must be pretty boring around here with the park closed.
Not really. In fact, I begged Miss Santos to keep me on while the park's closed. Even agreed to a pay cut.
Yeah, Elizabeth I could certainly do too because I have lots of big comfy sweaters. Interesting to see the clothing style of the girls in Waverly. They're all wearing their uniforms, so we don't know their personal styles. I thought about doing a video where, using the Sims 4 High School Years pack, I give each of them their dream room and their dream outfit. Thought about doing that.
So you're not intimidated by all this curse stuff?
Somebody swiped the horse off a carousel and now it's malfunctioning. The police don't think it's that big a deal, and frankly, neither do I.
Greetings, Alia. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Just checking in while you drink your coffee. Ugh, love a good coffee. Love a big chunky sweater. Yes, August. Greetings, Casey. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? I swear I've heard this voice before. Yes, Harlan.
What about the roller coaster?
Accidents happen. Of course, Ingrid will tell you that these so-called accidents are really the result of the park's karma getting bent out of shape by negative energy or some such gobbledygook.
Niacin. Such a phenomenal and fun video idea. Yes, I want Mel's room.
So you don't think it was sabotage?
Why would anybody bother? It's a nice park. Miss Santos, she's a nice boss. Nice people work here. Nice people come here. It was an accident.
Nice people work here. Nice people come here.
Who is this Ingrid person you mentioned?
Ingrid Corey. You'll probably meet her. She's working during the shutdown, too. She's the park's chief engineer. Believes in all this wacky new age psychobiogenic stuff. Like if you eat food served by a waiter who's in a bad mood, you'll get scurvy or something.
Totally forgot to mention that today's stream is brought to you by the patrons over at Mystique Manor and by all of the official Fellow Detective channel members. Thank you so much for your continued support. Today's stream is also brought to you by any super chats and super stickers that are used in chat today. Maybe for next year's stream, you could dress up as your favorite character from each game. That would be fun.
Is anyone else in the park now?
Elliot Chen, he's the art director. Hardly ever see him. Busy guy. And Joy Trent, park bookkeeper. In fact, she's your next stop.
She is?
Miss Santos's orders. Joy pays all the bills, so she knows pretty much everything that's going on. Plus, she'll give you an access card. Miss Santos wants you to have the run of the place.
Yeah, that's a good point, Kate. Like, is it just food-based stuff, or is Ingrid into kind of like witchy things?
That would certainly help.
Wait, hang on. I know Joy won't give you one of these, so I will. Here you go. It's a Captain's Cove fun card. Lets you ride the rides and play the games on the midway. Come back to me if you burn through that one and need another.
Am I not supposed to have this?
Well, see, Joy's just kinda joyless. It'd never occur to her that you might want to have some fun while you're here. Of course, she's a newbie too, like me. Maybe she'll come around. Anyway, here's a map of the park. I put an X where Joy's office is.
Ingrid is definitely on the kooky side. She has some unconventional beliefs, certainly. Non-traditional.
Where did you work before you came here?
Oh, I worked in a store, department store, you know, as a security guard. In Flemington, not around here.
I totally believe him. Do you guys believe him? That was really convincing.
What did you mean when you said you were a newbie?
I've only worked here for a couple of weeks. I figured staying on while the park was closed would help me get up to speed on all the equipment and such.
I'm doing great, Casey. Thanks for asking. Continuing your annual before school starts cleaning while you lurk. Yay, we love a cleaning lurk. Enjoy. Or maybe not enjoy. I don't enjoy cleaning. Maybe some people do. But good luck, I suppose, is what I meant to say.
I see you have a security camera trained on the carousel. Does that mean you got the theft of that carousel horse on tape?
We didn't start monitoring the carousel until after the theft, but we do have one of those so-called hauntings on tape. Want to see it?
Yeah, that's true. She's less like herb focused like Lauren Holt and more just like purely like food focused. Which is interesting.
That'd be great!
I got the tape right here all queued up. I played it for the police. Like I said before, they weren't real impressed.
That's just the Flemington way. She might be unhinged, but we love her, exactly.
There's no sound, on the tape at least. The band organ started up when the carousel did. Stayed on for about 30 seconds, then stopped.
In a store. Department store. Yeah, that's a good point, Kate. Plucked out of context, for sure.
Did you notice that burst of static just before the carousel started to turn?
Probably just a glitch in the tape. We use them over and over.
We stan a kitchen witch, yes. More willing to trust Lauren than Ingrid.
Have you tried to prove your screwed up wiring theory?
I ain't no cop. But now that you're here, maybe you can prove it for me.
Right, Jenna? He just wants to do well at his job.
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
Which is very wholesome.
The phone number for the police. That might come in handy.
Captain's Cove Police Department. Nancy Drew visit today. Give Fun Pass, map of park, send to Joy. Needed to write that down. Alright, not too much to explore in here.
Please don't open that.
Sorry, bad habit.
Chaos Nancy opens people's lockers when they are in the room. And she cares not what they think about it. Okay, well. Can we just, like, ignore seeing Joy and go somewhere else?
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. I was wondering when I'd hear from you. Have you been out to the park?
Yes, I have.
I forgot to tell you. All the rides are shut down except for the Carousel. I thought you might need to see it in action. But please, take a good look at the roller coaster, even if you can't ride it.
Cue Nancy not using the police number in time of crisis. I can't use my phone here.
First chance I get.
Great. Feel free to inspect the tracks all you want. I'm sure you'll do a better job than the police. They looked around for 5 minutes, then left. Said as long as the insurance company was going to investigate, why should they?
Well, I'll see what I can do, Ms. Santos.
I can't wait to hear what you turn up. Call me as often as you like. My phone's on and with me 24/7. Oh, and one more thing. Call me Paula.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
So it is a good representation of Jersey theme parks. Good. No high heels, spurs, or peg legs. Please. Okay. It's Mr. WizardKitten's clam face.
Let's go for a spin on the carousel. By the way, you have 4 fun credits left on your card. Enjoy the ride. Ha ha.
Har har.
The carousel will be starting in 3 seconds, so hang on tight. And don't forget to try for the brass ring.
Yeehaw!
That would make sense, Aspie. I think herbs.
Here comes the brass ring.
Are
Get
getting
ready.
to offer us. Whoa! Somehow does it like a
You're
triple
in the emergency
axle.
room?
I fell off the carousel. I was trying to grab the brass ring and reached too far.
You were what?
It's kind of a long story. Uh-oh, I have to hang up now. They want to x-ray my head.
I should probably come down there and have my head examined too. What was I thinking, asking you to play detective? Well, I know what I'm thinking now. You're off the case.
You have a concussion? How dare you?
The carousel will be starting in 3 seconds, so hang on tight. And don't forget to try for the brass ring.
You rode the carousel? How dare you? As a young artist. Yeah, Elliot's an interesting
Get
character.
ready. Gotcha.
I kind of forget about him sometimes, but I feel like I should. Hometown has a carousel that they restore. It's so pretty. That's so cool. Spine bending double back.
Comes again.
Quite the tumble. Not being on the phone will wait. Sorry, the thunk noise. Or lack thereof. That brass ring is so dangerous. Why do they have it? Yeah, if you could reach that far and tumble off so badly that you get a concussion as an adult, I mean, imagine kids trying to get the brass ring. No good. This carousel was created by Ralph Kessler in 1914. We don't have a card to get in here or here.
This takes an employee access card.
To get. I like this song. This is a good one. Elliot gets lost in the shuffle sometimes, but he's a solid character overall. Exactly. And I think that's probably the case for most of the characters in this game for me, is I kind of forget about them sometimes. But that doesn't mean that they're not
This
good
takes
characters.
an employee access card.
They just happen to be in a game that isn't, like, quite as memorable as others.
Hello, are you Nancy?
That's right, I'm Nancy Drew. So Ms. Santos has filled you in?
Yes, although I don't know who she thinks she's fooling.
I hate Paula.
Excuse me?
You're only here because it makes it look like Paula Santos had nothing to do with any of this curse garbage.
I wish she could ride more rides, too. And yeah, the music is so good.
Sounds like you're not much of a believer when it comes to curses.
I just know greed when I see it, that's all. I've seen how Paula runs the park. All she wants is to get more and more people through that gate. And what better way to do that than with a carousel that's allegedly haunted?
But why would she sabotage the roller coaster? She can't make any money with a park shut down.
She probably just didn't know the park would be shut down.
Paula is totally top 5 worst bosses.
Is Ms. Santos aware of the way you feel about her?
Of course not. I don't want to get fired. Besides, nobody's been hurt. except that glorified con artist who claims his neck got injured, Lance Huffington. And the truth is, Paula offered me this job because she knew I needed the money, and I'm not entirely ungrateful. My father died recently. His estate is in bankruptcy. He used to be co-owner of the park. 2 years ago, he suffered a huge financial setback, and he had to sell his share to Paula. When he died 2 months ago, he was flat broke. Paula could have bailed him out, but she didn't. Frankly, I think the reason she hired me was guilt.
Greetings, Tide. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? If any other employees work for Paula, you know there's going to be lawsuits. Seaside rides in Jersey, so we just need a beach. Ooh, a beach would have been fun.
Right. I'm supposed to get an access card from you?
Here you go. That should get you into all the private areas of the park. But if you run into problems, don't come to me. Ask the chief engineer, Ingrid Corey. Her office is by the haunted house. The only other people in the park right now are Harlan Bishop and the art director, Elliot Chin. His studio is right by the treasure chest souvenir shop. But try not to bug him.
Yeah, that's true, Hannah.
Why? Is he temperamental?
He's behind in his work and needs to catch up. Ms. Santos has been getting on my case about it. Well, I think you have everything, so if you'll excuse me.
Oh, right. Thanks for all your help. Sorry if I disturbed you.
Very polite way of saying get out of my office. Immediately.
Maybe I should give Detective Paris a call.
The game's audio is a lot louder than yours. For me it is anyway, especially the music. Okay. How's that? Thank you very much for letting me know. Hopefully that's a little bit better, but let me know. The start of Nancy's awkward navigation of Joyce trauma. What? Nancy being insensitive to somebody's past trauma? No.
The haunted house used to be a ballroom. How's that for irony?
Over the years, I've related to Joy more and more. Worst bosses. 5, Paula. 4, Dr. Kim. 3, Chantal. 2, Minette. 1, Victor. That's a fair list. That is a fair list. Okay, and I don't think we can look in the filing cabinet yet.
Okay if I peek in here?
Go ahead and look around. Excuse all the clutter. I'm still trying to get this place organized.
Much more balanced? Okay, good. If he's the one behind it, why is she getting on your case about it? That makes no sense. I was thinking that too. Like, if Elliot's behind on his work, Joy can't fix that. Only Elliot can fix that.
Looks like stenography. It's a memo about one of the carousel horses being sold. I wonder which horse.
I know. Do I have to do the stenography lesson, or can I just pretend like I already know stenography? What clutter? There's an Easter egg in Ingrid's office? Really? I didn't know there were any Easter eggs in this game at all. Speaking of Ingrid.
Looking for someone?
If you're Ingrid Corey, not anymore.
That's me. Ordinarily, I don't do the hands-on work, and I'd be able to shake your hand, Ms.
For the Sims expansion pack, have you been able to have prom and graduation and not get expelled randomly? Yes, both. All. I've had prom totally fine. My Sim hasn't graduated yet, so I don't know about that. And she's not gotten expelled randomly. Really relate a lot to Elliot being an artist and procrastinating. Niacin Queen. Yeah, the expansion pack has honestly been working really well for me. I am loving, like, the hair growth updates, the puberty updates, I think are really cool. I love that they have added crushes. I can't tell you how much I love that they've added crushes, because it makes it feel so much more realistic, like trying to start relationships with other Sims. Love that. Slight sunlight invasion. How is it doing that? There's like the teeniest little sliver of window open. What else? I like that my sim can go to school and actually meet other teens because it's like a very concentrated place where other teenagers are. So it feels a lot easier for my sim to like meet teenage friends organically and have teenage friends and crushes. Yes, yeah, I haven't really had any issues with bugs or glitches, knock on wood again. But it's working really well for me. There isn't really a whole lot to do during the school day, and I do wish that the clubs were a little bit more engaging. Like, my sim happens to be in the chess club, and it's just a rabbit hole that she just goes to. We can't even, like, gather at a library and just play chess. Like, I would have rather it be something like that. But, you know, there's a lot of additions that came with it that I really, really like. Yes, much better? Okay, good. Did you replace the EA High School building? I did, yeah. I didn't like the EA High School building at all. I replaced it with the one that Simlicy built. Simlicy. So much better. Greetings, Tuan. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Little Late. This is one of your favorites. Yes, I love this one too. It's such a fun little game.
My name's Nancy Drew. Ms. Santos asked me to do an informal investigation of the roller coaster accident, and why are you looking at me like that?
You've got B3 issues.
Okay.
Vitamin B3, niacin. The vibe you're giving off tells me you're low. Nothing that some natural peanut butter on a slice of whole wheat bread once a day won't fix.
I mean, sounds like a delightful snack.
Harlan Bishop mentioned that some of your beliefs concerning food were somewhat unconventional.
It just seems obvious to me that what you eat, as well as the psycho-spiritual conditions under which you eat it, results in what you are, that's all.
The sunlight ruins the illusion. Most excited for the clothes, the thrift store, and the orientation features, since basically none of your sims are cis heteronormative. Yes, it's about time that the orientation features got added in. I'm so glad that that's there. And the clothes are really cute. And it's fun, too, because now my teenagers actually look like teens. Like, I can make them look like teenagers instead of just young adults cosplaying as teenagers.
Are you sure you're an engineer?
Got a Bachelor of Science degree from Ohio State and everything. I like surprising people. Unpredictability is what makes life interesting.
Greetings, Jessica. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Yeah, Nancy's resume is wild.
Do you have any idea what caused that roller coaster accident?
Someone stole a horse off the carousel, and now the park is cursed.
Simlicy is great. She is so good. I am just obsessed with her builds. She always adds so much detail, and they look so realistic. Very big fan.
So you think this cursed thing is real?
The man who carved the horses, Kessler, he said if they were ever separated, bad luck would follow. And it has.
Good vibes in B3. Ingrid in a nutshell.
Could I see the blueprints of the roller coaster so you can show me exactly where on the track it stopped?
I've looked all over for those blueprints and can't find them anywhere. I'm sure one of the other engineers knows where they are, but I'm afraid I don't. Sorry.
Little too zany for me. Was out to eat, just came back. Yay! What did you go out to eat for, Jessica? Greetings, Jamie. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Good morning where you are. Just woke up and hopped on stream. Yay! So happy to hear that. Good morning.
How well do you know Harlan Bishop?
I know he's an ex-bouncer from Trenton. I also know it drives him nuts that this is one of the few places in the park he doesn't have a key for.
Yes, the build-buy items. The hammock egg chair, the anime decor. It's so nice to finally have more teen-friendly posters and just like clutter art for the walls. Makes me so happy. The beds are so cute.
Any idea why someone would steal a horse off a carousel?
Money. I hear they can be very valuable.
I agree. She's zany, but I see her point. I see what she's talking about when it comes to food.
Do you mind having to work during the shutdown?
Not a bit. Keeping those card readers functioning is practically a full-time job all by itself. Plus, I happen to adore my job.
Cheeseburger.
Thanks for your help.
You bet.
Yay. I don't, however, agree with Ingrid that you need to be so extreme about it. It's just not realistic. good food, bad food, I disagree. I don't think there's any such thing. Food is delicious and nourishing. It keeps us alive and brings us joy. Use a paranormal pack to make a haunted vintage apartment. Oh, that sounds so fun. Pandora double XS.
Looking for something?
Yes.
Sorry.
I am. Do you mind? Can't you let me snoop? Okay. So now we can go to the roller coaster. Let's go dump paint over Elliot's floor.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Take your time. Uh-oh.
Out. And do not come back unless and until Joy Trent calls me. Okay?
I love how peeved he
Okay.
looks when he spins around. It's such a good facial expression. I would make the exact same one if somebody entered my office and dumped paint all over my floor. You want to use an existing character, big families, or make a whole new teen character? Yeah, it is hard. Hard to choose. I had just aged up the sim in my legacy challenge, so it worked out perfectly.
I wonder what the deal is with this red tag.
I did it purposely so that I would be able to play with her. Krollmeister called himself. Okay, I don't think we can turn this on yet.
It needs another part.
Yeah.
It needs another part.
Okay, so we have to talk to Ingrid about that. We can enter the haunted house now. Oh, no, we can't. Sorry, Elliot. Have you gotten a teenager to sneak out? Not yet. Her parents have always said that she can go out. She's only gotten one of like the random invites where you're supposed to sneak out, and it was for a sleepover. And so I had her ask her parents for permission, and the parents said yes. So she hasn't had to sneak out yet.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
The card reader outside the roller coaster doesn't work. It's got this red tag on it.
Means the power's been shut off. Ingrid must be working on it. Go talk to her. She probably took a break to go meditate and forgot what she was doing.
Oh, that's so cool, Dragon Slayer. I can't keep children in The Sims 4. They're always unhappy and in the red.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot with her?
Oh, yeah. And good luck finding her. These mind relaxation breaks of hers sometimes last for hours.
Are you shaming Ingrid for meditating, Harlan? Greetings, Sam. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Late because you had to mow the grass. Boo. Well, congrats on getting that chore checked off.
I'm afraid I got off on the wrong foot with Elliot. I spilled paint all over something he'd been working on.
Ooh, not good. The guy's already about a month behind in his work.
Any idea why he's so far behind?
He's a procrastinator. Doesn't really like to work, so he does whatever he can to avoid it. Puts things off till the last minute. Me, I get stuff done right away. You do too, I'll bet.
Well, I try. Has he always been behind?
I guess he was doing okay up until about a month ago. Way I hear it, if he doesn't get caught up like fast, he's gonna be waving bye-bye like soon.
Ooh, yeah, Aspie. That would be a big
I'll see you around.
Go get him.
Gonna make Carson a goal-oriented teen. Yes. That would be perfect for Carson. Sometimes it takes a long time to relax your mind, Harlan. Yeah. Mine is never relaxed. Never, ever, ever.
Hello, Nancy. Still on the case, I see.
I'd like to take a closer look at the roller coaster, but the access card reader has been red tagged. Harlan says it's because you're working on it?
Right. I was in the process of upgrading its main circuitry board. I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until I finish here. Unless you'd like to do it for me.
Do you really think I could handle it?
It's not exactly brain surgery. All you have to do is follow the schematic inside the reader. Here's the new macro resistor. When you see the board, you'll be able to see where it goes. You'll need to solder it in place.
Yeah, Blueberry. I bet if you back up your saves, you're probably going to be okay. And just make sure you play on normal lifespan. Back up your saves, play a normal span, and hopefully you'll be good.
Which means you're going to have to get my soldering gun from Elliot Chen. Here's the
Plan.
engineering handbook I put together. If you have questions about park-related electronics, it'll answer them. Keep it as long as you like.
I should be packing, not gaming.
When you're all done, remove the red tag and take it to Harlan. That way he'll know it's safe to turn the power back on to the reader.
That's not my cell phone. It must be yours. Are you gonna answer it?
No, that would be rude. I'll just call them back. So, once you get that tool from Elliot, you should be all set.
Harlan just humble bragging.
I don't seem to be having much luck using my access card. Am I doing something wrong?
I deactivated most of the readers because of the shutdown. Soon as I get done here, I'll get them online again. Sorry. Hey, if you come across a pair of pliers, hang on to them, okay? Mine are missing. Someone must have walked off with them.
Thanks for your help.
One open mind sees more than two open eyes.
You sure can, Rachel. Have I said hello yet, by the way? If not, welcome. So good to see you. Don't we need the circuit thing from Elliot? So we should go talk to Joy.
Who are you? And what are you doing?
Who said that?
I said that. Over here, on top of the cabinet. Keep going. Over here. Please identify yourself.
Ingrid knows better than to answer her phone in front of a detective.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew.
Digital representations of your voice and image have been entered into my memory circuits, Nancy Drew.
How come you didn't speak up before when I was in here talking to Joy?
I cannot interact with my environment when my visual and oral sensors are covered.
Do you have a name?
I am Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine. I receive and process video and audio input and make appropriate pre-programmed verbal responses.
Who programmed you?
It is my turn to ask a question, Nancy Drew. Why are you here when Joy is not?
Miles! Miles, the Magnificent Memory Machine! Greetings, Mary. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Ooh, what's for dinner, Rachel? This man created AI and everyone is so chill about it. Good point.
Elliot Chen is kind of upset with me. I need to write her a note to call him.
There is a pad for leaving messages on the desk.
So, who programmed you?
Responding to the non-Joy entity is an unnecessary drain on my power units and is heretofore disallowed.
What does that mean? Hello? Miles? I guess it means he's not going to talk to me anymore.
Ooh, a chicken finger basket with sweet potato fries. Yum! Okay, Miles is gonna ignore us now.
I can use this to leave a note for Joy to call Elliot.
We can write on Nancy's ghost dog, or not Nancy's, Joy's ghost dog notepad. Joy, please call Elliot C. Thank you. Let's play some games.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. You know, I just had a thought. There's a newspaper article and photo in Joy's office that I want you to be sure to take a look at. They're in a frame on the wall.
I may have seen them. What are they about?
They're a little piece of park history. The guy in the photo found a bunch of jewels that had been stolen in a heist years ago and stashed away on one of the rides at Captain's Cove. The police said there was a good chance more jewels would turn up.
Miles reminds you of a Splatoon 2 character. Except for the fact he's not secretly malicious.
Has anyone else ever found anything?
Not that I know of. But then there's a lot of dishonest people out there. Somebody else may have found something and just never reported it. Anyway, I called the detective that was in charge of the investigation back then. His name is KJ Paris. He's going to call you. Oops, I gotta run. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
We don't have to call anyone in this game because they just keep calling us. Wow, if only humans worked like that. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Trying to get tokens.
Oh, looks like it's out of order.
Without having to pay for them. Okay, we need the that. Swimmer's Itch. Let's play.
You're about to play Swimmer's Itch. You have 3 fun credits left on your card. Your mission is to get the swimmer to the beach.
I went swimming yesterday. I got a massage at the spa yesterday, and I get to use the mineral pool on days when I have a massage. So I got to swim around for like an hour, and it was wonderful. Let's see. Oh, that wasn't hard. Oh, that was the first level. Okay. I was gonna say, that wasn't that bad. This one, on the other hand... A lot of Ghost Dogs Easter eggs. There are quite a few. Too soon. If I could get the shark out of the way, that would help a lot of things. The shark out of the way. Appreciate you doing the streams at all different times. Hopefully it means almost everyone can get a chance to watch live. Work mostly 9 to 5, so this time was perfect for me. I'm so glad to hear that, Sam. Yes, that is definitely my goal. Is to try to shake things up a little bit so that everyone gets a chance to join periodically, regardless of time zone or schedule. I want to move them to the side so bad. That's not how they work. welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. I am doing great. How are you doing? Welcome. Was a close one. I'll watch this one be trickier than it should be. Interesting game. Okay, that was way easier than level 2. Greetings, Steve. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Greetings, Caleb. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? OMG, I'm seeing this live. Greetings, Sully. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Got off work like normal, but the bus ride was longer than usual. Ugh, I hate when the bus ride is longer than usual. This puzzle. That was amazing. That literally couldn't have been closer. Yeah, I was, I had made peace with the fact that I wasn't going to win that one, and then we did, so that was nice.
Time to play Squid Toss. In case you were wondering, you have 2 fun credits left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Sound is too loud again. Let's try this. First I'm going to save, because we haven't saved yet.
Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove Amusement Park, about to try to figure out what's behind all the weird things that have been happening here lately. Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove.
Let me know how that is. Yeah. Okay, let's try that, and I'm gonna guess dolphin. Whoa, too hard. Okay. For all Splatoon fans. Off work! This is wild. I'm another human being who has played these games. I can actually see them, and they absolutely exist and aren't some YouTube AI bot. OMG, the title music! Yay! Yes, you are absolutely right, Caleb. Other
Ahoy,
people totally
matey.
do play
Welcome
these
to the
games.
Squid Toss. After this, you'll just have 1 fun credit left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
You have found yourself in the fellow detectives community in which we all adore these games. Aw. Well, gosh darn it. Sound effects allowed too? Okay, let's turn those down too.
Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove Amusement Park, about to try to figure out what's...
There. Yeah, this game's a little funky with its sound.
How about a game of Squid Toss? Uh-oh, you are using your last fun credit, so I'm keeping your card. Well, that's no problem. Just get a new one. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Had a good day at work. You're doing fundraising for youth mental health. That's amazing. And you got a good amount of donations. Feels good to help a good cause. That's amazing. Okay, shrimp. Okay. Dolphin? That looks like it's pretty far away. Okay. Whale. Yay! Third time's a charm. We'll still need a new fun pass to eventually play Barnacle Blast, but we can at least get this thingamabobber. Huzzah! What a weird little thing. Woomy. Is that how you say it? I have to try Splatoon. Have to give it a go. Okie dokie here. Let's see. We should talk to Joy.
Hello?
This is Detective K.J. Paris, Captain's Cove Police Department. Paula Santos asked me to call you. Said it concerned that heist out at Captain's quarters 23 years ago.
We're probably about a third of the way through at this point.
Well, I was thinking maybe the reason that horse was stolen off the carousel at Captain's Cove 2 weeks ago was because somebody thought there were jewels from that heist inside it.
Never occurred to me, but it's possible, I suppose. The thief's name was Chaz Dunning. Died in prison about a year ago. I'll tell you what. I'll make some calls, try to see if there was somebody he confided in before he died. Somebody who was recently released.
I'm going to adjust something really quickly. There we go. So you probably haven't missed that much? Nah. Just a couple of the initial conversations.
I'm sure Paula will be very appreciative.
Well, as soon as I know something, you'll know something.
Thanks, Detective Paris. It was great talking to you.
Ditto.
Yeah, or are uninformed about mental health and therefore don't know how to handle it. There's still so much that we are working on normalizing when it comes to mental health, especially with kids.
I really do need to get this work done.
I like Detective Paris. Forget about him. Too bad we never meet him. Yeah.
Right. Sorry.
Detective Paris seems like a nice guy. Niacin. Exactly. Speaking of our dear Niacin friend.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
Any advice on how to go about fixing the Midway game that's broken?
It needs to be reprogrammed. Open up the back. Should be some instructions on the clipboard. Check that handbook I gave you if they're too cryptic for you. But you'll also need the plug-in keyboard. And unfortunately, I have no idea where it is. One of my guys probably left it in the park somewhere.
Thanks for your help.
No big deal.
Joy's office is so dark and creepy. Ingrid is like a Phoebe Buffet wannabe. Oh, Phoebe. Any Friends fans in chat? I binge-watched Friends in college. Had never seen it as a kid, but really got into it in college, and I'm a big fan. And also, which Friends character are you? I am a mixture of Monica and Ross.
Wow, Miss Destructo returns.
You talked to Joy?
Imagine my surprise when she told me you're a detective.
I hope she also told you that I spent a full 10 minutes in her office without spilling a thing.
These things happen. So, I hear you're out to solve the curse of Captain's Cove.
How do you explain what's been going on around here?
What do I know? I'm just an artist. Go ask our naturopathic engineer person.
Definitely Phoebe vibes. Got into it your senior year of high school. You're a Rachel Phoebe hybrid. Love that. Love that combination.
The way I hear it, the shutdown is a good thing. For you, at least.
You mean because I'm behind in my work? I'd be lying if I said the shutdown wasn't helping me get caught up. Meeting deadlines has never been my forte. But I certainly hope you're not suggesting that I arranged for the park to be shut down by somehow manufacturing this curse thing, because that would be ridiculous.
Greetings, Taya. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? So much nostalgia from this game. Yes, this one is really good for a nostalgia kick.
Ingrid said you have her soldering gun. I need to get it from you, if that's okay.
You bet. Here you go. Been meaning to return it to her, but I've been a little busy.
Great, thanks. Do you see much of the other people who are working during the shutdown? Like Joy Trent or that security guard, Harlan Bishop?
Nah. Joy Trent, she's like invisible even when she's visible, if you get my drift. And that rent-a-cop, I've got no desire to see anything of him.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Rachel. It can take a long time for people to kind of get the help that they need. Never been a big fan of Friends, but I like Chandler. He's so funny and sarcastic. Chandler is very funny.
Did you two have some kind of run-in?
What, like a fight or something? How could we? He's one of the nicest, friendliest, most helpful guys I've ever met. Totally creeps me out.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thanks a lot.
He's too nice. Fam makes watching Friends on the weekends a tradition since you were 10. I'm 22 now. Definitely a mix of Phoebe and Monica. Love it. Ooh, yeah. What's everyone's most nostalgic game? It'd be hard for me to pick.
Could I have some of these tissue strips?
Be my guest.
Which one? I'm torn between Final Scene, Ghost Dogs, and Curse of Blackmore Manor.
I can use this to measure.
Good job, Nancy. That is what a ruler is for. I can use this to measure. I can use tape to stick things. I can use string to tie things. Okay.
Mind if I look at this?
No, go right ahead.
A book on carousels. Cool.
Mr. WizardKitten's favorite game. In fact, canonically now, it's Mr. WizardKitten's least favorite Nancy Drew game, because now he's played 2. So his favorite is Ghost of Thornton Hall, and his least favorite is The Haunted Carousel. Has he finished either of them? No. Does he know anything about them? No. But now he has an opinion on them, so that's good. Greetings, Shay. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Your cousin was obsessed. She named her daughter Emma. Treasure in the Royal Tower is most nostalgic for you. You're a Phoebe Monica mix too. Did I say hello yet, Maple? If not, welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Treasure in the Royal Tower. Ghost Dogs or Deception Island. Ghost Dogs in this game. All nostalgic in their own special ways. Treasure in the Royal Tower. Nancy makes her inner monologue her external dialogue. She definitely does. Simultaneously the smartest and dumbest person ever. Yes. Message in a Haunted Mansion as well. Yeah, Message in a Haunted Mansion is definitely up there for me too. Royal Tower, Stay Tuned for Danger, Deception Island, and the Her Interactive Forums. Yes. The forums are so nostalgic. I went on the forums daily.
Wow, a lathe.
Wow, a lathe. Okay, I don't think...
Do you always go poking around in other people's stuff?
Greetings, Juan. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? The spoilers on the forums hit different. Yeah, thankfully I never got anything spoiled for me on the forums.
Wow, 360 board feet. That's a lot of wood.
That would be very disappointing. Wow, a lathe. Yes, lots of Royal Tower love. We're probably about a third of the way through one at this point. I don't know why he has this, but I love that it gives Nancy the idea to use later. I find that very funny.
Nancy, you're a procrastinator's dream. Know that? Come in. Ask me questions. Ask me lots of questions.
I found this receipt on the floor. Looks like you bought a lot of basswood recently.
I'll take that. Thank you.
I'll let you get back to work.
If you must.
Doesn't address the fact that he's bought a lot of basswood recently. Loved people in the forums who just knew how to give the perfect hint. Yes. Like a just nice and vague hint while giving you the information you need still. Final scene wasn't so much nostalgic as it was dramatic. The pit of your stomach, 8 years old, coming into day 2. I know. I love the final scene. They did the emotion in that game so well.
What is that noise?
What is that noise?
Sounds like it's coming from below.
Can appreciate Elliot's sarcasm. Bother me with lots of questions, just not that one. Don't bother me with that question. That makes me look too sus. Love making my art, but I do procrastinate a lot, especially after starting using Procreate. How fun would it have been if we could have ridden the entire haunted house ride with animations? I love that there's that little creak.
Just an old radiator.
Which warns whoever's making the noises to stop. Such a fun little detail. Final scene was so cool and tense. It was. I will fight for the final scene to be considered a great game all day long. Greetings, Little Cave. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Would always know the culprit by looking at the back of the game box. 9 times out of 10, the culprit would have a picture in a magnifying glass. Really? You'd think they'd be more sneaky about that. Let's save real quick before we bzzzt ourselves. Yes. Okay. So is it if we wire it wrong, or can I turn it on now?
That's not right.
You were electrocuted?
That's what Harlan said must have happened. I was out cold when he found me.
I can't afford to have you blundering around the park getting into accidents, Nancy. My insurance rates are high enough. In other words, you're off the case.
You were electrocuted? You're fired. You incompetent fool. Final scene felt like the most visual novel in the best way. Very dialogue heavy, but very, very compelling. Yes. Wire them up in series. And I think it's just like that, isn't it?
There, that looks right.
Okay, red tag. Take it to Harlan.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Could you turn the power back on to the card reader outside the roller coaster? It's all fixed. Here's the tag.
You bet. I'll just switch the circuit back on and you'll be all set.
It would be cool to have an archive of the box images, especially all the different versions. That would be really cool. I am lucky enough to have physical copies of all of the games, and it's my favorite thing to like look at the different things that they decided to put on the covers and on the backs, or in the like inside flaps of some of the ones that open up. Final scene had the best intensity. Yes, they did intensity so well, and I really appreciate. She said not in this economy.
Ingrid said you told her that you were a bouncer before you came to work here. In Trenton, not Flemington.
Right. I was. For a while. I've held almost every guard-type job there is. Lived in a lot of different places, too. Trenton, Jersey City, Flemington, Cape May.
Roughly 20 hours for Royal Tower. Yeah.
I seem to have used up all the fun on my fun pass. Did you say I could get another one?
I certainly did. Here you go. Enjoy.
Roughly 20 hours.
I'll see you around.
Go get 'em.
Maybe 8. If you're playing it the first time, and if you're young. Maybe 8. This one says hours of thrilling gameplay. This is the little treasure in the Royal Tower. But yeah, I'm sure there are versions that say like 20 hours or something kind of absurd like that. Funny. Yeah, even as a child, that one did not take me 20 hours. Far from it. Do you also have a physical copy of Midnight in Salem? Your friend was trying to find one online, but it's had no luck. I sure do. You guys want to see it? Isn't it beautiful? Do you notice anything missing? Can you see the title? The title of the game? Can I get it to focus? It's right under Nancy Drew, but it's so foggy that you can't see it. It's right there. Your box has the same error too. And the funny thing is, I don't think it's an error. I think they were like, look, it's a good box cover. Non-existent title. Yeah, we come off of this beauty. We have this absolutely stunning cover, and then we get this. Just without the title. Is it a title or a smudge? If you squint in good light, it does say Midnight in Salem. But anyone passing by it would never see the title. I hate that cover so much. It makes me so upset. You can barely see it. Where'd you get the game from? Did her have it available on their website? Yeah. I pre-ordered. Like a very loyal fan who had their dreams and hopes crushed. Say it's the worst box cover. Oh, hands down. The jokes just write themselves. Yeah, hands down the worst box cover for sure. Let's go to the Midway games. Let us play some Barnacle Blast. KM5 200. Kind of makes it look like a bootleg copy. It does! I pre-ordered too. Crying face. Later printings had the title, so it might have been a printing error. Maybe they got feedback saying you should be able to see the title of the game on the box art. Novel idea. Super ping.
The keyboard is missing.
So then they maybe fixed it for later copies. But yeah, if you got the first ones... This game does not deserve a title. The real Midnight in Salem lived and died in its original trailer. Truth. The physical copies took literal weeks before it even shipped. Bought it digitally because I didn't want to wait anymore. Yep, I do remember that. It was horrible. And they pushed back the pre-order date multiple times. Multiple
time
times.
For a game of Barnacle Blast! You have 4 fun credits left on your card. Now blast all those nasty barnacles off the ship!
Most nostalgic game is Danger by Design. Yeah, you had the 2-pack. I have the 2-pack as well. The Double Dare. Double Dare 5. That one. Big fan. Greetings, Zach. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? YouTube didn't notify me. YouTube has been very finicky about the notifications. If you're hoping to have notifications, you may need to change it to all notifications. Even if you turn on the notification bell for content creators that you're subscribed to, it still won't automatically do all notifications. It'll only do some or most. In case that's what you want. If you don't want all notifications, totally understand. That is just something that I have noticed recently. This game stresses me out. Does anyone else get super stressed by this game? Greetings, Julia. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Yay, round 1. Imagine playing Barnacle Blast with a trackpad on a laptop. Oh, no. Maybe they wanted the mid-title to be ghostly. I think that that's what they were going for. Like, in the initial ones, they were like, hey, this is cool. This is spooky, right? Or, like, literally nobody thought to double-check and proofread the copy. Hey, guys, you can't see the title. That's a problem, right? Should we fix it? Nah. Too late now. We've already delayed the game 5 times, and it's taken 4.5 years for it to come out, so... They'll take whatever they can get, right? Our fans don't have, like, standards or anything, do they? I despise Barnacle Blast. Okay, good. It's not just me that's deeply stressed out by this game. Oh, it's so close. It's so frustrating every time it's so close and yet so far. Like when you have one little barnacle left that refuses... You've won the mermaid token. Okay. At least this one only has 2 levels. Unlike the Monstrosity and Secrets Can Kill remastered. That has as many levels. I totally get that, Julia. Your health anxiety is definitely valid. And I'm sorry. I feel the same way and it is very stressful. Okay, mouth organ. Should we do it again so we can get the shark and the boat? We don't need them, but do we want them? Chaos Nancy, instead of solving the mystery, spends time getting needless toys. Greetings, Micah. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? I really hate this, especially when it's just like the last 2 to 3 barnacles. Yes. Mid really did have a lot of bad omens prior to its release, didn't it? Yes, absolutely. Greetings. I think there was somebody else who popped in that I haven't said hello to yet. And if not, thank you for sharing my Midnight in Salem review, Ray Marie. Appreciate that. You do have all notifications. Gosh darn it, YouTube. This is an exception. I usually do get notifications, just not today for some reason. That's so strange. Honestly, it's probably thrown off by the fact that I posted more Journey videos for last WizardKitten Wednesday.
Looks like you have 3 fun credits left on your card. Now, blast all those nasty barnacles off the ship.
That's not your usual content. We're not going to give anyone notifications anymore. Get the shark and boat. Okay. We can do it. I do like the little bloop noise that it makes. The little bloop noise is cute. Midnight in Salem is your 2nd most popular video. Indeed it is. Right after my ranking all of the Nancy Drew Games video. Which has by far the most views. Got the notification on phone. It's on the bus though, so I didn't want to use mobile data. Yeah, that totally makes sense. YouTube's a little goofy. It doesn't always work the way it's intended to. That's okay. Played minigames in this layout so many times. Yes, this is, as a minigame, I totally understand the function and the value of having a minigame like this. Makes a lot of sense. Nice little arcade game. I'm personally just very stressed out by it. Like, it's so easy to overcorrect and miss the little pink dot entirely. Or to get distracted by reading comments in the chat. And then miss the little pink dot entirely. Okay. This little cluster over here. That video was how you discover the channel. Which video? The ranking all the games video? Theme park definitely has awesome theming with the nautical vibe. Yes, they definitely went for the nautical vibe wholeheartedly, and I support them. Love a good nautical vibe. Oh, come on. Phew, okay. Gah. Barnacle Blast reading the chat at the same time. You were a queen. Greetings, Tanya. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Is that a shark or something? Who said it? Sailboat! Yay! Chaos Nancy gets needless items in her inventory. To the roller coaster, I think. Should be fixed now. Swear I don't breathe when I'm playing Barnacle Blast. Me too. Where it hits the platform affects the angle it flies off at. I know, but it's so finicky. Actually, I really like Barnacle Blast. Used to play it quite a bit. It's the perfectionism in me. Like, I can't handle missing it because I'm such a perfectionist that it just bothers me.
This looks like one of Joy's.
Which is probably why I should just keep playing it, because then it'll help me understand that even if I miss it, life moves on and things are okay.
Ow! I'm trapped!
What? This builds is how you discover the YouTube channel? Yay!
To get my foot loose, I need to switch the track
Pop it on
somehow.
a painting and call it Deadly Midnight Snack. That's
Looks
probably
like I
what
have
it's
to reconnect
from.
these wires. Try again.
You were electrocuted?
That's what Harlan said must have happened. I was out cold when he found me.
I can't afford to have you blundering around the park getting into accidents, Nancy. My insurance rates are high enough. In other words, you're off the case.
Surprised you don't have to do someone's entire days of chores to earn that pencil.
Ow! I'm trapped! Uh-oh!
Nancy, just take off your shoe.
Get my foot loose. I need to switch the track. Looks like I have to reconnect these wires.
Yeah, it would have to be really tight for Nancy to not be able to
now I
just
can
take
turn the
off her
power
shoe.
on and see if these... Try again. That's not right.
Okay, let's put red here. Green, blue.
That's still not right.
Green. Aha! This game used to crash at this part when you were a kid, so you never got to finish it until you were an adult and decided to buy a new disc. Oh my gosh! That would have made me so frustrated as a kid. Break Nancy's foot. Yes, that was the very first thing we did, was set the captain's quarters hotel on fire. Scarlet Hand! Okay. Let's go into the carousel. Open sesame. From Life is Strange. I haven't watched Life is Strange. Probably should, though. Okay, want to get in there. Hello, trapdoor.
Time to start crawling.
My name's Nancy Drew.
This goes to the space underneath the carousel.
Who's ready to get skewered?
Wonder what that is. If I don't move, I'm gonna get skewered.
It's a very gentle skewering. Should make Carson's law firm he started in The Sims 4. Now that we have like a lawyer career, that would be fun. Or make like a business office building.
Wonder what that is. If I don't move, I'm gonna get skewered.
For Sims to go to build
There's
skills.
something up there. Looks like a letter.
For their more like office job type careers. That'd be kind of fun, actually.
I can't reach it.
Or like you can pretend that it is their office on work from home days. And where's the thingy? This thing. Skewered. Nancy Kebab. Greetings, Ryan. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Nancy on a stick. Amelia Kessler. Never sent.
The ballroom? That's what was converted into the haunted house.
My dearest Amelia, the work goes slowly, but it goes. I just completed the 5th horse, my favorite so far. I call him Foxfire, which is a phosphorescent fungus that grows on rotting wood. I've always thought fondly of that name. Every night music plays in the ballroom above my workshop. Every night 100 feet scamper back and forth overhead. When I complained to Mr. Rousseau, he said that if I worked in the daytime like everyone else, there would be no music to bother me. He doesn't understand that I can only work when the world is as I feel. Dark, dangerous, unknowable. But you understand, my darling wife. You are the only person on earth who has ever understood everything that can be understood about me. And I miss you terribly.
Kessler's workshop would have been under what's now the haunted house. I wonder if it's still there.
Awful day at the hospital. Oh no, Ryan, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're home now. No phone call for Nancy being hit by the pole. Oh, it is in the files. It's just not used. The radiator still stands guard outside the door to my workshop, as cold and heavy as my heart, awaiting your return. You must come back to me, Amelia. Your father was loath to give me your address. I promised him things would be better, as I now promise you, when you return. But what if you don't read this? What if it comes back unopened? Or worse, what if it never comes back, and neither do you? Your rejection would be unbearable. Perhaps I shall mail this letter tomorrow, but I know now that I cannot mail it today, my beloved. I don't have the courage. I cannot take the risk. I love you too much. Yours alone, forever, Rolf. Oh, Rolf. And he never sent it. Ah, Fungus, so romantic. Greetings, Micmac. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Sorry if you've talked about this. Are you thinking about making any more Perfectionist Anonymous episodes? I love them so much. Yes. I have been trying to figure out how best I want to kind of like structure them moving forward. If I want them to be videos, if I want to continue to have them be audio only. What's tricky about the Perfectionist Anonymous videos, which I love to make, they're very... I just love to talk about that sort of stuff. But writing things out and like scripting it out so that I say it exactly how I want to say it can take so much time. You're so silly. Does this guy exist in a gothic romance drama? The dramatic hand pose. Yeah, it just takes so much time on top of like also streaming and also making videos. In the fall, since I'm starting my doctorate program, also working, it just takes a lot of extra time. And I'm trying to think of a way to still make them the quality that I want to make them, while also making them more maybe relatable and easier to produce, if that makes sense. Guess they never found the body in that alternative timeline. Probably like Life is Strange, because you can be nice or chaotic, just like Nancy, and there's a mystery. Yeah, it seems very mysterious, which is always good. Let's call Bess and George and ask them about stenography and also order some food. Let's wait to order the fun day until we need it, but what should we get first? Pasta and veggie platter or hamburger platter? Whichever one I see first in chat is the one that I will order. Hamburger! Hamburger! All right, we'll do the hamburger platter. There we go.
Hello? Hey, Bess, it's Nancy.
Oh, hey, Nancy.
Whoa, you were obviously hoping I was someone else.
Well, kinda.
Okay, so who is he and where'd you meet him?
Oh, Nancy, his name's Matt, and he is so cute. He works the concession stand at the movie theater in the mall.
A cute guy with an endless supply of gummy bears and butter flavoring, right at his fingertips. We're talking major crush.
Hey, George, good, you're there too.
Barely. I almost got caught standing between Bess and the phone just now. When it rings, she's like a one-woman cattle stampede.
Thank you so much, Jamie. I'm excited. I hope it goes well, too. I just bought my first textbook.
Do you have time to talk? I mean, I don't want to mess up this Matt thing.
Of course we have time to talk. I'm dying to hear what's going on. Besides, if Matt tries to call me and gets a busy signal, that's a good thing. He'll think I'm popular.
Fill us in, Nance, quick, before Bess's logic starts getting really twisted and I get nauseous.
Hello, Olivia, sweet kitty. Yeah, there's a couple things on the menu that we can't order, which makes me sad. Swiggables. Where's the stenography?
I need you guys to do something for me. I found some stenography notes that I'd really like to translate, only I don't know shorthand.
Say no more. We'll do some research and get right back to you.
We will? I barely know how to spell stenography, let alone research it.
We'll call you when we're through. We can do this, Bess.
What is with all this we stuff?
Burger. Oh no, Sully, too close to home. Gummy bears, living the dream. Getting your doctorate is so cool and definitely priority. Yeah, and the podcast goes so nicely with what I am going to ultimately end up doing with my doctorate. I just need to find a way. Like, I don't know if like a vlog kind of thing might be easier, but then it would definitely be a lot less scripted, which is a little scary.
I met the security guard, Harlan Bishop. Nice guy. Except when I asked him where he worked before. He seemed kind of evasive.
Is he cute?
Bess, what difference does that make?
Ugly people have chips on their shoulders and are more likely to commit crimes, George. I read that somewhere. Either read it or saw it on Oprah.
He's from New Jersey. I'm pretty sure about that.
Well, I guess that's not surprising. But if he was evasive, we know what that means, don't we, Bess? Suspect list.
Wanted to pop in from my lurk to say congrats on the doc program. Do you mind me asking what field of study, speech path related? In a way, I'm getting a doctorate of education. Because I have kind of this whole background in speech language pathology, which really is a child development background, specifically with communication. I can do a lot of different things with that when it comes to child development. So I'm going with a doctorate of education. I just know that I want to support kids in some way. And the point of my doctorate program is to help me find my purpose and narrow in my focus on exactly what I want to do and how I can best use my skill set to make a difference. That's ultimately what the doctorate program is what I'm supposed to get out of it, really. So I'm looking forward to that because that sounds nice.
Did I tell you that I met the park's chief engineer?
No. Is he cute?
Well, for starters, Bess, Ingrid Corey is a she.
That's cool. Does she know her stuff?
Then we can call her Dr. WizardKitten. Yes, then you can call me Dr. WizardKitten.
Seems to, although she doesn't seem to know where the blueprints for the roller coaster are.
Uh-oh. Hiding something, perhaps?
Looks like your list of suspects just got longer.
I agree, Maple. I think this game definitely could have been spookier.
There was a brochure for a sports car in Ingrid's work area, the Pandora 2XS.
That is like the hottest car ever.
One of the most expensive, that's for sure. She must make a ton of money.
Either that or she's about to come into a ton of money.
The engine oil thickens.
I mean, Ingrid could still be cute, Nancy. This is true. Oprah exists in this universe. She sure does.
I think I might know why somebody stole that horse off the carousel. They were looking for jewels that had been hidden inside it after a hotel robbery.
Hidden jewels? I love it! That's almost as good as buried treasure!
But if they recovered the jewels, why is the carousel still going around by itself?
I'm not sure yet, but the detective who is in charge of investigating the robbery is helping me look into it.
Don't let George discourage you, Nancy. I, for one, think you're on the right track. You can never go wrong when jewelry is involved.
Okay, resuming my cleaning lurk. Enjoy, Casey. That is so cool. As a teacher, just so excited for you. And Dr. WizardKitten does have a snazzy ring to it. Thank you so much. George suddenly appears as soon as Nancy mentions. How long will the program take you? It's supposed to take between 3 and 4 years. And that last part is dependent on how quickly one finishes their dissertation.
Joy Trent has a computer in her office that sees, hears, talks, and interrupts people when they're snooping.
And you, of course, were snooping.
Well,
That's our girl.
Why does she have such a sophisticated computer?
this thing is not that sophisticated. In fact, it looks like it was made out of spare parts.
Do you think Joy made it?
I doubt it.
Well, the next time it catches you snooping, just smile sweetly, then rip its little plug right out of the wall.
It might not look sophisticated, Nancy, but it is an incredibly sophisticated piece of machinery. Thank you so much, Ryan. I really appreciate it. Spoiler, Oprah's the culprit.
I finally met the park's art director, Elliot Chen. We kind of got off on the wrong foot, but he's real friendly to me now.
But is he too friendly? That's the question.
Yeah. Maybe he's trying to deflect suspicion by making nice.
That could be. I do get the feeling he knows more about the carousel than he lets on.
Uh-oh. Sounds like another candidate for the suspect list.
Nancy, Miles is a treasure.
I almost got creamed by the roller coaster when I was on the tracks looking around, and I don't think it was an accident.
Someone tried to kill you? Ouch.
I found one of Joy's chewed-up pencils just before it happened.
What do you think that means?
It means she's going to be paying Joy a visit. That's what it means.
Yeah, like the best Bess appearances, the best George appearances, the best Hardy Boy appearances.
I found a very odd-looking device under the carousel. I'm willing to bet that it's the reason the carousel seems to be turning on and off by itself.
So whoever put it there must know a lot about electronics.
Like that chief engineer person, maybe?
She'd be my next stop.
Thank you, Kiana. I really appreciate it. Always sends me for a loop how deep Bess's voice is. Feels like their voices should be switched.
I found a letter written by Rolf Kessler to his wife, Amelia. It was hidden inside the carousel.
A hidden love letter? That's so romantic. What did it say?
Well, apparently she'd left him, and he was begging her to come back.
Wait a minute. If the letter was to her, why was it inside the carousel?
Because he never sent it, he was too scared that she'd reject him. So he hid the letter inside the carousel, hoping someday he'd have enough guts to send it.
But he never did. Oh my gosh, romantic and tragic.
She was apparently the only person in the world he cared for, and who cared for him.
So did they ever get back together?
I don't know what happened to them.
Well, if you find out, tell us. It's like something out of a romance novel.
Catch you guys later.
Hasta la vista.
You're doing great.
Like wind through my heart. I love Carousel, so I liked reading the books in this game. Yeah, they're actually very interesting. Aw, kitty licks. So sweet.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
I'd like to order the hamburger platter with milk instead of a soft drink.
1 hamburger platter with moo juice. It'll be there in a few. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
No? What happened, Dragon Slayer? Favorite George voice? Oh, it's so hard to pick. I have a really hard time remembering what they sound like in different games until I'm actually playing them. Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. Yum. Good stuff. Okay, next time we come back here, we will do the pasta and veggie platter. What do you have against Cherry Coke, Nancy? Moo juice. Sassy detective number 77. Okay, no information from Bess and George just yet. Ghostbusters, what do you want? What's everyone's favorite soda? Additional question, do you call it soda? Or do you call it pop? Like we do up here in the north. Not someone who actually hears sounds in their head. Never remember the voices until I'm playing. Yeah, I don't know. My memory just doesn't, like, hone in on that nearly as much. Okay, what should we do? We should go talk to people. Let's go talk to Joy.
Need something?
Do you by any chance know how to read shorthand?
Sorry, sure don't.
Coke, and I call it pop. Soda. Diet Coke with a lot of ice and lemon squeezed in. Cheer wine, I call it soda. Fanta soda. I think I call it both, probably soda more. Dr. Pepper from Cali, so you call it soda. Pop is what I call pop music. Not a soda fan, but obsessed with passion fruit sparkling water right now. Sprite. Soda. Cherry vanilla Coke. Use Coke, pop, or soda interchangeably. Welch white grape. Call it soft drink here. There you go. Mostly I want the carbonation, so you get sparkling water. Call it soda, and I live in the Midwest. Call it soda. Sometimes it depends where your parents are from, too. I don't drink much, but I like root beer, Dr. Pepper, soda. Yeah, pop, soda, soda pop, soft drink, tonic, soda, orange Fanta. I hate soda.
Do you ever talk to the other people who are working during the shutdown?
I'm not very good at socializing. I couldn't even tell you what any of them look like, quite frankly. I go to work, I go home. That's pretty much my life.
Oh, Joy.
Someone activated the roller coaster while I was standing on the tracks just now. I barely managed to escape.
Really? Are you sure it was on purpose? Maybe you accidentally tripped a switch or something.
Yeah, I have always thought it's funny that in some areas of the country, it's just referred to just as Coke. Like how tissues are referred to as Kleenex, or bandages are referred to as Band-Aids. Now G&T sounds good. Joy is me during COVID. Yeah.
I don't think so. It happened right after I picked up this pencil.
That looks like one of mine. But I didn't leave it there. I mean, just because you found one of my pencils, that hardly proves I'm guilty of something.
Joy, while you were gone, the Nancy Drew entity came in here and snooped.
You were snooping around in here?
Well, I was leaving you a note, you know, to call Elliot.
An analysis of sensory input shows that the Nancy Drew entity entered the immediate area during your absence and exhibited non-random seeking behavior.
No, Sully, I haven't yet. Is that on Instagram? I love the Nancy Drew Times. We did a collab together. That's the only collab I've done so far with another creator, and it was so fun.
I was just trying to do the job Ms. Santos asked me to do. I didn't know I was being watched.
My father was a frustrated inventor. After he died, I discovered that in his study. In his will, he said he made it just for me. I don't have room in my apartment, so I brought him here. I keep him covered when I know I'm going to have company. As you noticed, he can be kind of a blabbermouth.
The word blabbermouth is without meaning to
Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine.
Your father said the family comes from British heritage, so it often used more British terms like serviettes instead of napkins. Then your mother's side wouldn't. So in areas of the world where you refer to all sodas as just Coke, how do you then order something that isn't a Coke? Like if you want a Sprite, can I get a Coke Sprite? Or what if you want a Pepsi? Then what do you do? I am curious.
Does he do anything else besides blabber?
My father said he invented Miles in order to reacquaint me with my childhood. It always bothered him that I was never as happy-go-lucky as he was. What am I, Miles?
Joy Trent is a party-pooping stick in the mud.
So my father programmed him with a bunch of riddles designed to reconnect me with long-lost memories from my childhood.
Oh my gosh, Sully, I'll have to check that out. She did not snoop Miles. Don't call Miles a that.
That sounds fascinating.
I don't see it that way at all. I don't want to relive my childhood. My mother died when I was 4.
But it's what your father wanted. Shouldn't you at least give it a try?
I should be mad that you were snooping around in here. But the truth is, I think it's neat that you're so gutsy. Especially since I'm so not gutsy. Oh, what the heck. Okay, Miles, let's hear the first riddle.
Here is the first riddle. Listen carefully. To be told a truth long since put away, bring me the silvery remains of a 4-bit day.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I knew it would be a waste of time.
Usually the vendor clarifies what Coke you want. I'd like a Coke, please. Which one? Sprite. Oh, you just say Sprite then. That's so interesting. Huh. Yeah, Joy's father did program a machine to insult her.
Maybe it'll ring a bell with somebody else. I'll ask around.
Do what you want, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Oh, Joy. Dear Joy. Joy is really sweet. She is really sweet. I wish we could help her more.
All right, break time.
You sure you don't mind?
Are you kidding? As long as you're here, I have a legitimate reason for not working. I don't mind one iota.
I know you're busy, but I was hoping you could maybe help me solve a riddle. If I asked you for the silvery remains of a 4-bit day, what would you give me?
A riddle? I love riddles. Okay, let's see. Silvery remains has to be something silver that's left over, right? Okay, now, if 2-bit means worth a quarter, 4-bit would mean worth 2 quarters. Quarters. Captain's quarters, maybe?
What about the word day?
Captain's quarters day. Day, spelled D-A-E, as in Sunday. That's it. There's this fantastic sundae you can get only at the hotel. They call it a fun day. It's been their specialty for like centuries. Comes with a souvenir spoon. Silvery, as in spoon, get it?
Yeah, Fluffy, Chaos Nancy bonds with no one.
Elliot, you're a genius.
Next riddle, come on. I'm on a roll, baby. I'm in a groove. Bring it on.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thanks a lot.
Emotional vulnerability, empathy. Chaos Nancy says, nay. How's your Coke? Great, so much better than Coca-Cola. What is the deal with Elliot's hair? Elliot is so smart. He does, like, figure out the answer to the riddle quite quickly. It is pretty impressive.
Hi, Nance. We found some stuff on stenography.
Oh, so now it's we, huh?
Okay, George found most of it, surprise, surprise. But I helped.
Thank you so much. You guys are the best.
So go back to the hotel and check your laptop. We emailed a little tutorial to you.
But you gotta promise to let us know what the note you translate says.
I promise. Thanks again, you guys.
Chaos Nancy eats 40 sundaes. We're gonna eat at least one. Okay, we can look at the stenography. More news from home. Steno info. Okay. So now I can pretend like I read the stenography lessons and know the answer to the
Hotel
carousel
operator,
horse.
what do you want?
Someone posts unused and rare Nancy Drew stuff like unused dialogue. That's so cool. Souvenir spoon after eating ice cream. That's an interesting idea. It is interesting. It's sort of like the idea of like going to a zoo and like getting the souvenir cup or something.
I'd like to order a fun day, please.
2,480 calories worth of sheer heaven plus one official fun day souvenir spoon coming right up. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I expect a lot more ice cream for that amount. I think you are cheating me out of the amount of ice cream that I deserve here. thinking about your riddle, Steves.
Oh, that was so good.
The poor have it, the rich need it, and if you eat it, you'll die. Phony instead of Sony. Wow. That is a lot for the fun day. I can't think of it, Steves. What is it? Even though we do find out exactly why he's so far behind. Mm-hmm. Goes more into Nancy and her father and their emotions after Kate's death. Now, that's exactly what I wanted the Silent Spy to do more of.
Any luck?
I'm pretty sure Miles wants us to bring him the souvenir spoon you get when you order a Fun Day Sunday at the captain's quarters. I have one right here.
Give it to Miles and see what happens.
Lay it on me.
Oh my gosh, that is a fun fact, Steves. An unused riddle from Millie. Yes, we have burned down the hotel. That was the very first thing we did. Before we even went into the park, we burned down the hotel.
The scan is complete. The object is correct. Your mother used to take you for a Sunday at the captain's quarters almost every week. Do you remember, Joy?
The captain's quarters fun day. I do remember that. I was so small, I always had to sit on my mother's lap to eat it. I wish I could remember what she looked like.
I still can't think of the answer to that riddle either.
Don't you have a picture of her?
You were very little when your mother died, Joy. Your grief came out as anger. Before your father could stop you, you destroyed every picture of your mother that he had.
I did that? No, my father told me he had gotten rid of them. He always said some things are better left forgotten. Oh my gosh. I'm the reason I have nothing to remember her by.
That's very sad and very tragic. That is such a good answer to the riddle. I love that. What's the first thing you did today? Burn down a hotel.
I'm sure your father helped you shut out the truth in order to spare your feelings.
The older your father got, Joy, the more he realized that life is nothing but memories. He realized that even bad memories have a place in a good life. That is why he invented
Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine.
Could Nancy theoretically get herself a
Here
set
is
of
the
spoons?
second riddle. This one is written down. Please remove it.
Just by plowing through the Sundays? I think she could. And I think she should.
It's just a blank piece of paper.
You and your mother used to love to play this game, Joy.
Once again, I have no idea what he's talking about.
Don't give up yet.
If you still want to help me, please, Nancy, keep going. I feel like a door somewhere is starting to creak open. I'm kind of scared to open it, but I also kind of know I have to.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I really appreciate your help.
Nancy's to-do list, burn down a hotel. Check. Greetings, Kelsey. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Literally biked as fast as I could so I could make this stream. I was like, vroom. Well, welcome. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick water bottle refill, bathroom break. We're gonna save. 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 Okay. How did Joy's dad not get rich? He created sentient life through a machine. Alright, I shall return momentarily. Gotta stay hydrated.
successfully beckoned her. Have you been successfully beckoned? Come here. Come on over. Yes, over here. You know I'm going to pick you up, don't you? Yes, oh kisses. Kisses. Yes. Sweet girl. Yes. Here for a nice hug. You here for a nice hug? Hi. You getting down? Not very long. Sure you don't want more hug? That's it? Such a short hug. Our queen! Meow, meow. Good kitty. How are you? The people want to know. The people want to know how fares their queen. She's taking a bath right now. So apparently the queen fares in need of bath time. Oh, and then she's off. Bye. Are you crazy now? You're loopy? You gonna come back later? Oh, she's wacky. Our queen has arrived. Let her bow. Let us bow in her royal presence. Doggo is intensely staring at screen. She loves kitties. That's so sweet. Her meow is one of the cutest meows ever. I concur. I might be a little bit biased, but I also think her meow is the sweetest thing ever. Mella's so cute. One of these days we should make a video of our Nancy Drew furry friends. I did do a video where I ranked all of the animal characters. That was a fun video. Pizza sounds so good right now. Pizza does sound very good right now. Okay. What instrument can you hear but can't see and can't touch? Your voice. Oh, I like it. Okay, back to the hotel.
I need to turn the iron on.
What type of cat is she? She is a classic tabby.
The first 8 notes of your favorite band organ tune, plus 1 mouth organ, plus 1 smidgen of talent equals 1 happy miles.
The classic tabby pattern is that kind of like marbly, swirly pattern. Classic short hair tabby. I mean, Chaos Nancy can burn down the hotel twice, can't she? Love how she rests on your shoulder. I can sense the stares of my peasants. Look at me, humans. She loves to sit with herself very high up. Like, every cat I've ever had likes to be held in a very particular way, and that's how Mel likes to be held, is cradled as high up to my shoulders as she can possibly get, so then she can rest up here, which is not exactly comfortable for me. But I do it because I am her peasant, and I will do whatever she wants all the time.
Hello?
This is Paula Santos. I'm standing outside what's left of the captain's quarters hotel.
What happened?
Well, according to the fire marshal, someone left an iron on in your room and burned the place down.
Oh no, I forgot to turn it off.
You're at an amusement park, not a formal dance. What on earth were you ironing?
A piece of paper.
A what? No, never mind. I don't want to hear it. When I asked you to come out here, I expected to pay for your room, not the entire hotel. Consider yourself off the case.
Your boss just told you to turn off the iron, so this game is perfect timing. Burn down the hotel. I second this motion. I love that so much. Oopsie daisy.
I need to turn the iron on.
Any luck?
There was a message written in lemon juice on that piece of paper Miles gave us. We're to play the first 8 notes of your favorite band organ tune on a mouth organ for Miles.
My favorite band organ tune? I don't even know what a band organ is. Or a mouth organ either, for that matter.
Man, that fire marshal works fast. Yeah, that's the 1 second chance where I think Paula's anger is justified. And it's okay if she's a little mean to us. Some of the others where Nancy is physically injured, she could be a little bit nicer. But in this one, Nancy did burn down an entire hotel through carelessness. And in this case, on purpose, because Chaos Nancy is Chaos Nancy.
I think a mouth organ is a harmonica.
Correct. The music you hear when you ride the Captain's Cove Carousel comes from the band organ that sits inside the rider platform. You used to play the harmonica for your mother all the time, Joy. Your favorite tune was the one you heard on the carousel?
It couldn't have been. I never rode the carousel. I always thought it was stupid. I thought all the rides in the park were stupid.
Oh my gosh, what a fun twist would it have been for an Alibi in Ashes for Nancy to have actually been the culprit. Now that would be fun. It was us all along.
If you can't remember anything, this is going to be impossible.
I have been programmed to give you one hint. The tune is on the 3rd roll. You will have to think about this one. End of hint.
It's all yours, Detective. As usual, I'm stumped.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Thanks, Nancy.
You will have to think about this one. Joyless Trent hates rides. Greetings, Jack. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Supposed to see it for your birthday, but you got sick. Oh no, sad. I've only seen the recorded version of Hamilton, but it would be so fun to see it live.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
I found something underneath the carousel that looks like it might be a remote control device.
Oh, I'd like to see it. Interesting. I looked under there. Wonder how I missed it. May I have this?
Actually, I'd kind of like to keep it.
Suit yourself.
I think it's kind of funny that she lets us keep it. Like, as the park engineer, wouldn't she have a right to, like, have the mysterious electronic equipment that's more than likely malfunctioning the haunted carousel?
How well do you know Elliot Chen?
Not very. But I've noticed he has a very strange aura. Very dark around the edges. Odd for an artist. But then, it's nowhere near as dark as Joy's. Her aura's a mess.
Alternate dark ending of Alibi in Ashes, where they reference back to her history of burning hotels.
Why do you think that is?
She's hiding something. And she's hiding from something. Something very big and very dark. Plus, she eats way too many carbs. To say nothing of pencils.
Greetings, Stephanie. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Punky is here. Welcome, welcome. Probably low niacin, right?
Did you know that the man who carved the carousel horses had a workshop under what's now the haunted house?
How appropriate, considering Kessler's belief in the supernatural and all.
I heard some strange sounds the last time I was in there. They seem to be coming from below.
That's odd. I've been doing a lot of work in there lately, and I haven't heard any strange noises. So either your ears are better than mine, or your imagination is.
Oh, snap. Her aura's a mess. I felt that, yeah. It's a little too close to home. Greetings, Tarian. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you?
I got your soldering gun from Elliot and fixed that card reader. Does he borrow your tools a lot?
Very rarely. He's not exactly a mechanical genius.
Thanks for your help.
You bet.
Okay, if we go into the haunted house, we can notice with our fancy little remote control thingamabobber that there's a panel. Making pasta. Ingrid, leave my food alone. Pasta is one of the greatest gifts that this earth has to offer.
That symbol looks familiar. It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Do you consider this game the easiest? I do. I think this game is the easiest of the series. It's very small, it's quite short, it's pretty straightforward, there's lots of hints, very few places to get stuck. I definitely think it's the easiest. That's impossible. Did I just hear a Mario scream? There's an imposter. Gotta love a good pasta pun. Okay, so we have a mouth organ. We need to call Tink. Tink is fun. Tink's a fun phone character. Greetings, Black Swan. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? It's locked. You're wearing the wrong shirt. Although Mel did come for a cameo.
Tink, whoever he is.
Like I said at the very beginning, I hoped she would.
This
so
looks
maybe
a little like the inside of my aunt's player piano.
Wearing the Bodacious Mel shirt summoned her.
I wonder what goes on this spool.
Have you ever ranked the best phone characters? I identified my top 8
Something's
favorite
missing
phone
here.
characters. And I made them, created them in Create a Sim in The Sims 4. We need Tink. Did I miss Queen Mel? Yeah, she was just here.
Yeah, this is Tink.
Yes, hello. My name is Nancy Drew.
Never heard of you.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to help Ms. Santos figure out what caused the roller coaster accident that shut down Captain's Cove.
So why are you calling me? I run the Carousel. I don't know from coasters.
Well, to make a long story short, I need to find out the name of the band organ song that's on the third roll.
What for?
I can feel Ingrid judging me as I'm literally about to grab pasta and wine takeout. You get your takeout, Blueberry. Ingrid's a little bit extreme and all or nothing in her food beliefs, and pasta is delicious.
That's kind of where the long story part comes in.
I haven't got time for long stories. Besides, how do I know you even know Miss Santos?
Just got your merch squealed and delighted. It's in the wash as we speak. Yay! I'm so happy to hear that, Kelsey. I hope you enjoy. Tink is me. Why are you calling me? I've been very happy with how the merch washes, too. Like, I hate when I get clothes from a place and then they shrink after, like, the second or third wash. It just makes me so upset. But these end up washing quite well, which I'm very pleased with.
Look, if you want to call her, I've got her number right here.
I didn't drive 900 miles into the Canadian wilderness to call my boss. Anyway, I can't help you. I got no idea what song's on the third roll. Only way you're gonna find out is to play it.
Where is the third roll?
It's in the cabinet in the gear room.
You mean the one that's locked?
18, 9, 39. That's the combination. Oh, and one more thing. You're gonna have a problem when you go to load the roll on account of... Holy moly! I either snagged a greyhound bus or the biggest fish in the Chapleau River is right here on the end of my line. I'm sorry, hon, I gotta go.
18, 9, 39. I totally get it, Fluffy, because I'm always really nervous that clothes will shrink in the wash, too. Mine have not, and I have washed the t-shirts multiple times. They're holding in there quite well. And I have watched my crew neck too, and that also maintained its size.
Let's see. Miles said the song is on the 3rd roll.
Which we can only take. Darn it, I was going to see if we could take the 12th or the 10th roll.
This must be it.
I want to hear random carousel music. I imagine Tink is a short 50-year-old man with a lot of energy. I do too. Was Tink at Icicle Creek Lodge?
The take-up dowel is broken.
Time to go to that nice lathe that we saw before. That's good to know. I love mine a lot. Good. I'm so glad to hear that. My issue with clothes is when they change texture or quality after washing. Yes, I hate that too. There's a lot of clothes that I have. I am very particular about using, I use these, they're little wool balls. I used to use dryer sheets to add softness, but I found these wool balls that are a nice, like, eco-friendly alternative, so you're not using dryer sheets every time. And that adds softness to the clothes as they dry, and if I have items that you're not supposed to dry in the dryer, then I obviously air dry them, but then they're not as soft, and it always bothers me. So I try to wash those clothes as little as possible. So frustrating. Merch acquired, it fits so well. Yay, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm surprised Nancy knows it's called a take-up dowel. Do we get to poke our eye out? Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. KJ Paris. I got some preliminary info on that jewel thief. You know Chaz Dunning?
Great, let's hear it.
Okay. Before he died, he got to be real good buddies with his cellmate at New Jersey State Prison. And his cellmate was paroled less than 2 months ago.
Greetings, Stones. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you? Where can I go to get your merch? In order to make the merch drop sustainable, and in order to work with a small business, we decided to make the merch ready to order, which meant that the merch was limited edition and limited time only. And unfortunately, the time has passed for it. It is possible that I'll do another merch option in the future, so keep an eye out.
Do you know the guy's name?
Well, apparently he's used a lot of aliases. The guy I talked to wasn't sure which name he was released under, but he did give me a description. Dark hair, medium build, clean-shaven, heavy Jersey accent. Like I said, I'm still in the process of making calls. I just thought I'd let you know what I had so far.
Thanks, Detective. You've been a big help.
Hey, Nance. What's going on?
I found this strange hidden door in the haunted house. Problem is, it's locked. Do you have any idea what's behind it?
Ask Joy. That nutty professor father of hers always had these little secret projects going in the park, even after he sold his interest. Miss Santos didn't have the heart to boot him out.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. Sounds good, Stones. Thank you so much for asking. That's really kind of you. Blind Nancy with the lathe. Is this legal? Using the lathe?
I need to make a dowel to replace this broken one from the band organ. Would it be all right if I used your equipment? I won't make a mess, I promise.
Sure. Got a lathe, wooden rods, safety goggles? Knock yourself out. I gotta go run an errand, though, so try not to cut off any appendages until I get back.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. Except you do. It may be legal to operate a lathe without any knowledge or understanding whatsoever. It might just not be advised. Yes, future merch. Didn't have money this time around, but I'd love to get something next time. It's really good to know that you guys are interested in another possible merch drop. This last one went really well, so it's definitely something that I can consider in the future as well. Okay, so 3 inches on either side and then a notch 2 inches on the right is what we need.
Those look like horse tails.
Elliot? Why do you have a box of horsetails? That's very weird. It's very weird. I love when artists have concept art with the colors. I love color swatches and stuff like that. Sukov.
If Elliot wrote this guy's number down, maybe I should too.
Anton Sukov. Until he gets back. Knock yourself out is not the phrase to tell someone about how to use very dangerous machinery. All right. No safety equipment for me. I need a wooden dowel. There we go. All right. Here we go. On. In 3. Like that. Oh!
You're in the hospital with a piece of wood in your eye?
Several pieces, actually, but the doctors got most of them out. I used Elliot's lathe without wearing eye protection. Never do that again.
Why were you using Elliot's lathe?
I was making a new dowel for the band organ.
I'm beginning to think being cursed is nothing compared to having you around. You're off the case.
No empathy for the fact that I have wood shards in my eyeball, Paula? Just ate buffalo wings and I'm quite content about it. Yes. Good for you, Sam. That sounds delicious.
It's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye.
Yeah, quite literally you, Nancy. All right, let's try this again. Ouch and ew. Why is Paula so judgmental? Oops. That did nothing. Very unsympathetic. She really is. She's very harsh about all of our injuries, and we have sustained many throughout the course of this chaotic playthrough. Your merch is so good. Usually I'm so picky about clothes, but these are very good. Yay! I'm so happy to hear that. That's another reason I didn't want to work with like a big company, like Teespring or whatever, because you don't have a whole lot of control over the quality of the items, and it was very important to me that if you guys are going to be spending your hard-earned cash on merch, I wanted them to be quality, which makes them less available. But I'm really glad to hear that you...
That looks perfect.
That you like how it turned out. I'm very pleased
Better
with how
leave
they
these
turned out as
goggles
well.
here.
What'd she say? Oh, leave the goggles here. Sorry, Nancy, I interrupted you. The second chance didn't make us not look at the horsetails, right? Okay, yep, good. We still looked at those. Kitty typing. Yes. Here, kitty, kitty. Do you see the mouse? Ooh, 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 ooh. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. Woo, 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 woo. Come and get it. Come and get it, kitty. Ooh, Chantal from White Wolf of Icicle Creek. You were fatally wounded in the hospital? How could you be such a dum-dum? You're off the case. Yep, basically. Paula accepts no mistakes and has no sympathy for life-altering mistakes while Nancy was trying to solve the mystery. Wanted us to have top-quality merch. That was definitely my goal. I wanted them to be size inclusive, I wanted them to be as sustainable as possible, and within a reasonable price range, working with a small business. It's a lot to consider. I don't have tape. I need tape. Paula didn't even have to be mean. Nancy could just be off the case because she's busy recovering from her various injuries. Exactly. She didn't even have to fire us. We can't work because we have a piece of wood stuck in our eyeball. Paula's just downright rude. Tape. Can I have a piece of tape? How do we get the tape? Tape. There we go.
Would it be okay if I took some tape? It might come in handy.
Help yourself.
We're getting paid? I don't know if we're getting paid for this one. Do we get paid for any of them?
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
I'll let you get back to work.
Rock on.
Who's the worst boss of the series? I think, was it Kate who put it in chat earlier? Kate put in their top 5 worst bosses in the series, and I think there's a very compelling argument for Victor Lawsett to be the worst boss in the series. I think that is a very compelling argument. Nancy never gets paid. Greetings, Sana. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? First time for you waking up to a stream. Usually you have to stay up for it. Yay! Welcome. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a lovely morning so far.
I need to put the tissue strips on first.
Okay, tissue strips. And tape. Okay. And dowel. And third roll. Minette. Yes, I think Minette is also not a good boss. She's pretty horrible. A-E-D-E-F-E-A-E-D-C-B-A. Okay. A-E-D-E-F-E-E-D-C-B-A. Oh, you finished Miss Marvel, and it was such a wonderful series. Now we wake up to Nancy Drew. I have been meaning to watch Miss Marvel, so it was good. Mr. WizardKitten has stopped watching all of the miniseries. He quit halfway through the Hawkeye one because he's just, like, over how saturated all of the Marvel has been. We're still seeing all the movies together, but I have been given the blessing to watch the Marvel miniseries without him, and I want to check out Miss Marvel because I've been very curious. Imagine doing this without the internet shutters. I would be fine until the last part. Okay, was that everything? First 8 notes of your favorite band organ tune, plus 1 mouth organ, plus 1 smidgen of talent equals 1 happy miles. Oh, that's so understandable, Rachel. Totally get that. Minette, Victor, Chantal, Paula, and yeah, who else? Rose was picky, but not horrible. Yeah. Only point in Paula's favor is if she seems fine if you don't get a second chance ever. Exactly. If you don't screw up ever, then you're good. You watched Big Hero 6 today with your students? Nice. Baymax is an icon. Gotta love Baymax.
Any luck?
I think we're all set. I know the tune, and I've got a harmonica.
Play it for Miles and see what happens.
My oral sensors are ready. Suck it to me.
A, E, D, F, E, A, E, D, C, B, A.
Close, but no cigar.
Was that right?
Let me try again.
Did I do too many notes? I think I did too many notes. Are you back? Or are you just here to chew on the basket? A, E, D, E, F, E, A, E.
Hooray!
Okay.
I remember that song.
Thank you,
I
Steve.
did ride the carousel. Over and over and over. Always the same horse. Always the same black horse.
You love the carousel, and you loved one horse in particular. It was not the lead horse, and it was not spectacular, but you loved it, Joy. What was its name?
I can't remember.
Your kitty does that too. Mel loves to chew on boxes. Used to watch Big Hero 6 all the time when you were little. Blah, blah, blah thing. Blah, 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 blah.
Is the name important?
I am not programmed to continue unless and until you remember the name of that horse. You loved it so much that your mother bought it for you.
If she bought the horse off the carousel, you'd think the park would have a record of that transaction.
I haven't seen it, but you're right. It must be around here somewhere.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I'll be right here.
Glory. Do I have to do it over here? Is it still in here? Or did I take it with me? I was gonna say, I thought I had it with me. This one? Oh, there it is. Glory.
The name of the carousel horse is Glory.
Oh yeah, Detective Beach would be a good one. That's a horrible boss.
Any luck?
I know the name of that carousel horse your mother bought you. Glory.
Glory. That's right. Glory. My mother gave him to me for my birthday. My 4th birthday. She died in a car accident that very night.
What are you chewing on? What are you chewing on? Come here. Come here. We're not supposed to eat things that aren't food. It's not good for us, nor is it good for the things. No eating things that are not food. You just trying to get my attention? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, that light's kind of bright, isn't it?
She's back. I had to stop her from eating things. I love that seating. The queen doth protest. She does. She's like, stop playing the game and pay attention to me or I'm gonna eat more pencils. Like Joy. Alright. Sorry, Joy. Momentarily, distracted by a mischievous cat.
Your mother was the one who bought that horse. I wonder what happened to it.
I hated the park after my mother died. I hated the carousel, and I hated that horse. I blamed it for what happened to my mother. I had my father destroy it.
But your father did not destroy it. Instead, he stored it. He hoped that someday, with the help of
Miles, the magnificent memory machine,
you would come to terms with your past. And because that is what you are doing, here is the 3rd and final riddle. Ask Tink for the book you and I used to read about Kessler and Amelia So Kind. Give her nickname a spin on spook number 10. Then the brass prize arrange on its forearm so strange. And something long lost and cherished you'll find.
Tink's the guy who runs the carousel. Let's give him a call. I've got his number.
No. Nancy, I did something terrible. I turned the power off to the roller coaster and caused the accident that shut down the park. I blamed Miss Santos for my father's death, just like I blamed that horse for what happened to my mother. I feel horrible. Keep going without me, Nancy. I have to go see Ms. Santos and apologize.
Fair. Very fair. Oh yeah, Quigley. Yeah, Quigley barely pays attention to us.
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thanks a lot.
Hello, peasants. Pay no attention to the kitty behind the green screen chewing on the basket. Pay no attention whatsoever.
It's locked. It's locked.
It's locked. How do we get in? Oh, hello.
I need a tape.
Security systems video. Harlan's locker combination.
I can't open this without the combination.
No, we can't. Where would I, if I was a locker combination, where would I be? 101, 190. 101, 190. Joy does need all the hugs. This is a very low maintenance locker code. He barely has to spin it at all to get it to do anything.
Louis G. Wonder who that is. Best way to find out is to call him.
We have lots of people we need to call now. We need to call Sukov and we need to call Guerrera. By the end of the game, I no longer cared about the robbery or sabotage. I only cared about helping Miles and Joy. I do like that they add that emotional, like, subplot into the game. It makes it a lot more compelling. Because ultimately, we don't need that information to solve the case.
It looks like Harlan's been spying on Ingrid.
0726.
I better put this back where I found it.
0726.
Oops, better not leave until I've put that tape back.
I was gonna see if Nancy would let us leave. 0726. 0726. I mean, we do need that information to solve the mystery just because of how the game is structured, but in real life, like, it doesn't actually have anything to do with the crime.
Call LH about results. LH. Lance Huffington, maybe?
I'm so sorry to hear that you're going through a stressful time right now, Kelsey, and I'm so glad that the stream can help in its own little way. Lance Huffington, maybe? Have we confronted Harlan about his past? Not yet, nor have we confronted Ingrid about her, ridiculously expensive watch.
Wow, that's one expensive watch.
21 grand on a watch. Even if I had that much money, I'm fairly certain I wouldn't spend that much of it on a watch. Would you guys do that if you had that much money to spend? Would you spend 21 grand on a watch? So Paula is mad at us for everything, but she's okay with Harlan's buying. Basically. No. My watch doesn't cost that much. No way. That just seems exorbitant. Like, you can buy a car for that much. You can put a down payment on a house. Get yourself a lakeside cabin at that point. Sheesh. What do I need to do now? Confront Harlan.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I found an old letter in the gear room of the Carousel. It was written by the guy who carved all the horses, Rolf Kessler. Is it okay if I keep it?
Far as I'm concerned. I'll mention it to Miss Santos, see what she says.
That better be a good watch. What are the watch's mechanics made of gold? At least part of it is gold. That's a year plus of rent. Who wants a 21 grand watch? You could renovate your house, exactly. What would you spend 21 grand on? I'm with Joshua, house renovations. I would just get a well-made watch. At that price, you're just paying for added bling that only exists to show off. Exactly, Maple. I feel the same way.
I found some kind of electronic device under the carousel. I'm pretty sure someone has been turning the carousel on and off at night by remote control.
Why would somebody want to do that? Whatever you found was probably just some kind of toy that fell out of some kid's pocket.
Kessler used to have a workshop under what's now the haunted house. Have you ever been down there?
I didn't even know there was a down there.
I heard strange noises the last time I was in there. They seemed to be coming from below. Have you ever heard anything weird in there?
Everything I hear in there is weird. I mean, it's a haunted house, right?
I'll see you around.
Go get 'em.
Okay, now we can go talk to Ingrid.
It's locked.
Now we're doing... Oh, no, we can't. Now we can go make a bunch of phone calls. That's what we can do. We can chill in our hotel room. Let's plop on the bed here. Take a little sit down. I'd low-key like to have a pocket watch. That would be so fun. A really cool old-fashioned watch. Put it towards a house for fun. Buy a Nintendo Switch and a bunch of games. There you go. Okay, let's call Guerrera.
State Board of Parole, Louis Scarra's office.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, State Board of Parole, Louis Scarra's office.
You mean Mr. Guerra works with people who've just been released from prison?
That's correct. But he's out of the office right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Not Guerrera, Guerra.
Maybe you can help me. Do you know if he has a client named Harlan Bishop?
Yes, he does. Is Harlan up to something he shouldn't be?
I'm not sure yet. Would you happen to know what prison he was in?
You're going to have to wait and ask Mr. Guerra that question. What was the name?
Nancy Drew. My number is 523-555-4399. That's my cell phone. He can call me anytime.
I'll let him know.
Thank you.
Time is gold. I really wish I was still into Animal Crossing. I kind of fell off the train a little bit there. But I loved it while I was playing it. And I played it for a solid year. Like
Talk to
daily.
Me.
Yes, hi. Is this Lance Huffington?
You betcha. Who's this?
Well, I'm Nancy Drew. I work with Ingrid Corey. I'm kind of her unofficial assistant here at the park. She tells me everything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was wondering if she'd called you yet. You know, about the results.
Yeah, she called me.
And what did you tell her?
Everything's great. Her plan worked. I'm glad she shared it with me. Life's good. At least it will be when the trial's over and the settlement's in the bank. Whoa, speaking of which, I gotta go. I'm due in court. What'd you say your name was?
Nancy.
Well, Nancy, next time you call me, you could very well be talking to a multi-millionaire. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Her voice is kind of soothing. I like chilling and building your island, but I will go a few weeks without playing. My favorite part was like the collecting aspect. Like I love trying to catch all the fish and the bugs. I loved filling up my museum. I basically have all the fossils. In fact, I might have all the fossils. I think I did end up finishing all the fossils, but there's a bunch of like bugs and insects that I still am missing. Despite my best efforts.
Sukov.
My name is Nancy Drew. I saw the article you wrote about Rolf Kessler in the Collector's Hot Sheet magazine.
That was several months back, but go on.
Well, seeing as you're pretty much an expert on Kessler as well as carousels, I was hoping you could answer a question for me.
I'd be delighted.
The facial expression in reaction to Lance. Lance is just a little on the, like, sus side.
Would you happen to know the nickname Rolf Kessler gave his wife, Amelia?
Of course I do. At least, I thought I did. It was an Austrian term of endearment, rather common. Oh, come on, Anton, think. Spazi. That was it. Spazi. S-P-A-T-Z-I. He always called her Spazi.
Did you by any chance hear about the horse that was stolen off the carousel at Captain's Cove Amusement Park in New Jersey? It was one of the carousels that Kessler carved.
Yes, I did, and I thought, how odd. Because you see, I'd gotten a call from someone about a month prior to that asking me how much I thought one of those horses would be worth.
Really? Do you have any idea who it was that called?
None whatsoever. He never gave me his name, nor did he say where he was calling from. The thought that I may have actually encouraged someone to mutilate a work of art. Oh.
Oh my gosh, you finished your museum? I bow down to your prowess, Maple. That's amazing. Spazi. Spazi is German for sparrow. Love that. You have everything in the museum too, Dragon Slayer? I like collecting too. Ended up getting all the NES games you could play. Love that. That's so cool. It's like I got to a point when I was collecting where I couldn't make any more progress during that season, and then so I would have had to wait until the next season, and then I just sort of never picked it back up again. Wish I would have.
How much would a horse from a Kessler Carousel be worth?
Depending on its condition, whether it's an inside horse or an outside horse, whether it's the lead horse, anywhere from $80,000 to well over $100,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yes, it is. But Kessler carved horses for only 5 carousels in his lifetime. So not only is each horse exquisitely beautiful, but it's very rare, especially if it's the lead horse.
The lead horse?
The outside horse, just behind the chariot, the place where you can sit instead of ride. It's traditionally the most ornately carved horse on the carousel, hence the most valuable.
Pasta acquired, yes. I have played since 2.0 dropped, yes. I played a little bit, like, right after it came out. And just, yeah, couldn't get back into it. I lost my momentum.
Did you hear about how the carousel at Captain's Cove is now allegedly haunted because one of the horses was stolen?
Yes, what a wonderfully romantic piece of nonsense.
Are any of Kessler's other carousels thought to be haunted?
No, the one at Captain's Cove is a first. But I think I know what's going on. Someone wants publicity. Whoever stole the horse wants people to know that it's gone so that when he or she goes to sell it, there will be a whole slew of eager buyers.
But we're talking about stolen property. Are you saying people would willingly buy something they know was stolen?
We're talking about the black market, my dear. Great works of art get stolen by thieves and bought by less than scrupulous collectors all the time.
Oh my gosh, you caught a great white shark. You've played 3 Animal Crossing games and never got one before. That's amazing. That was part of it, is that I couldn't catch any sharks. And I think your island has to be at a certain level of, like, stars or whatever. And mine clearly wasn't. And I couldn't really figure out what I was missing to make it better. And then I stopped liking how my island was laid out because it was the first time I'd ever played Animal Crossing. So I felt like I didn't customize it now, knowing how I would have wanted to customize it back then, if that makes sense. Like, I learned enough along the way that now I knew all these cool things that I wanted to do. Basically, I should probably just start over, is what I'm hearing myself say. And then I can collect again, and then design the island in a more aesthetically pleasing way.
If someone did steal that horse off the carousel in order to make money off of it, what would be his or her next move? How would they go about selling it?
Well, the thief would probably get a middleman to set up a bidding war between several buyers in order to get the highest price. The internet comes in very handy in such matters.
Thanks for all the info.
Glad to help.
Impasta makes a lot more sense. I was definitely going to say foodle. Which is not correct. You have over 1,300 hours on Animal Crossing. That's too many hours. I feel like I'm close to that, if not more, in The Sims 4. I need to double check my last hours count. Started a new island last month, got to KK, but feel bored already again. Yeah, and I feel like that's probably what would happen to me too, Blueberry.
Hello?
Hi, it's Paula. Just thought I'd check in, see how you're doing.
Actually, I'm kind of glad you called.
Why? What's going on?
I'm afraid I've discovered something kind of disturbing about Harlan.
What, that he's an ex-con? I know.
How long have you known?
It was the first thing out of his mouth when he applied for the job. He said being an outstanding security guard would prove to everyone once and for all that he's gone straight.
I also found out that he used a security camera to get the code to Ingrid's work area, and he fits the description of the jewel thief's cellmate that Detective Paris gave me.
Oh, now that's disturbing. But I'm still going to give Harlan the benefit of the doubt until I have good reason not to. I appreciate your bringing this to my attention, though.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
Greetings, Leah. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you?
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I'll see you around.
Go get him.
Low-key feel like this was unnecessary. Well, yeah, especially since Nancy hasn't even heard from the parole officer yet, so we don't actually know anything
Will Nancy
yet.
Drew please report immediately to the security office? And by immediately, I mean don't even think about doing anything else.
I better go to Harlan's. He sounds mad.
Will Nancy Drew please report immediately to the security office?
So
I better go to Harlan's. He sounds mad.
He just keeps bugging you if you don't. Greetings, Amanda. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? I have not played around with the round walls yet. I honestly should think of a Nancy Drew build to do, just so I have a good excuse to use some round walls.
I just got off the phone with Miss Santos. Where do you get off telling her I'm some kind of jewel-thieving peeping Tom?
I'm sorry, but I thought she had a right to know what I know.
You don't know zip. I had nothing to do with the theft of that carousel horse. Just because I did time doesn't mean I'm guilty of every crime that comes down the pike, you know?
It's just that when I found out you'd been spying on some of your co-workers...
I wasn't spying on them. I really think that to do my job right, I should be able to go anywhere in the park. You know, in case of emergencies. Okay, so maybe I'm trying a little too hard. Maybe people's entry codes should be off limits. It's just that this job means everything to me. I don't want to screw it up.
I guess I was a little overzealous, too. I'm really sorry. I'll see you around.
I love sassy Harlan. Nancy's in hot water. Paula gives Harlan the benefit of the doubt, but not Nancy. Especially not Chaos Nancy.
Will Nancy Drew please report to the security office?
What?
I stepped out for a second, and when I came back, somebody'd left this envelope on my desk. Looks like it's for you. Got your name on it anyway.
There's nothing inside but a key. Maybe it opens that door in the haunted house.
From a friend.
Here, let me toss that envelope for you. I want to apologize for jumping all over you like that before. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that I would have done just what you did. No hard feelings?
No hard feelings.
Nancy is a snitchy snitch. When you opened your zoo, magically there were kiosks, fountains, and playgrounds everywhere. Turns out your sister opened the save and added it because she was trying to help the zoo rating. Well, that was nice of her. Let's go check out the door. Poor Harlan is just trying to do a stand-up job. Oh, like maybe a carousel. Oh my gosh, I could finally do the carousel. We still don't have, like, horses. But I could actually make a round carousel now. Which would be an improvement on my last carousel build. From a friend. Super responsible of Harlan to say he was an ex-con. It was, yeah. He was very open about it with Paula right away. That definitely shows a lot of integrity.
Maybe these stairs go down to Kessler's workshop. What was that?
Ah! Smash.
You were unconscious for how long?
I'm not sure. Whatever fell on my head also fell on my arm and broke my watch.
I can't afford any more accidents, Nancy. And since you seem to be rather accident-prone, well, let's just say you're off the case.
No, are you okay? Somebody's clearly out to get you with a giant spiky porcupine fish ball.
What was that?
If you did a build live stream, I'd so be there. That is very much a possibility. Okay. Well. How can Paula blame Nancy for this one? Exactly. That one was clearly the culprit trying to hurt her. Deliberately.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
Here's your pliers. I found them in the haunted house behind a hidden door, which led to a booby trap.
I told you mine were missing. Maybe somebody found them and left them by that door on purpose. I don't know. But they prove nothing, I do know that.
Jeez, Paula. One of those bosses who says people just don't want to work these days. She is.
I understand that you know the man who got hurt in that roller coaster accident, Lance Huffington?
I've talked to him. I don't really know him.
Oh my gosh, how fun, Aspie.
What did you talk to him about?
Look, what are you getting at?
I was just wondering if maybe you and he are in cahoots.
Are you suggesting that he and I planned the accident? He gets on the coaster, I shut off the power, he cries whiplash and gives me half of whatever he gets from the lawsuit? Interesting theory. Unfortunately, it's totally wrong. I called him to tell him to rub his neck 3 times a day with witch hazel and lavender. If his neck is really injured, that will cure it. Why are you so eager to accuse me of something?
Especially at this point, because we know that Joy stopped the coaster.
Are you really going to tell me that you can afford a $20,000 gold watch on the salary you earn working here at the park?
All right. I have been making money on the side, but it's not what you think. I've been helping someone design a roller coaster. I even let him borrow the blueprints for our coaster, so he could study them, not steal them. I kept it secret because it could be construed as conflict of interest. This guy knows I'm taking a risk, so he pays me very well. Now, your turn. It's obvious that you've been nosing around in here. How did you get in?
Very nonchalant about the fact that someone tried to hurt Nancy. Just jumped right to, it wasn't me. Paula's solution to all employee accidents and injuries. Fire them. No workers' comp for Paula.
Well, it seems that one of the security guards has been doing a little extracurricular surveillance work.
Harlan. I knew it bugged him that this place was off limits, but spying on me? That guy's got a real problem. As for you, I'd appreciate it if you would kindly remove your niacin deficient little self from my office. I have work to do.
Remove your niacin deficient little self from my office. Because you're a suspect, Ingrid, that's why. Okay. We need the spook arm. Joy gone. Elliot.
Hey, Nance. What's going on?
I'll let you get back to work.
If you must.
We talked to Sukov about Spatsy. We talked to Harlan.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I'll see you around.
Knock 'em dead.
Go back to Ingrid and ask her about the spook arm. Will you talk to me again now?
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
Thanks for your help.
You bet.
Oh, maybe I have to look at the spook first. Probably have to do that. Paula really said Osha Hoomst. Okay, let's go look at the spook. I may be niacin deficient, but at least I have a conscience.
Looks like Spook 10 is missing an arm. The arm is missing. It's been red tagged. Better not take the tag until... Oops, no power.
All sorts of problems with this spook. Okay. Ingrid, help.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
There's a dummy in the haunted house that's been red tagged. It's missing an arm. Any chance it'll be up and running again in the near future?
Got the arm right here. Just needed a battery. That's one of the dummies Joy Trent's father created. Probably why the circuitry is so bizarre. It works, though, so just reattach it. You'll need pliers. Oh, and don't forget to take the red tag back to Spy Master Bishop.
Thanks for your help.
One open mind sees more than 2 open eyes.
I like that. One open mind sees more than two open eyes. That's a good quote. Write that down. Okay, coming up on the end game here. Fix the spook. Nancy has a scaly rash. Is that what happens if you're niacin deficient?
That looks tight enough.
Okay. Bring it back to Harlan. It's sort of funny how this, like, ending is drawn out a little bit.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Could you please turn the juice back on to the dummy in the haunted house that Ingrid was fixing? Here's the tag.
You've really got the system down, don't you? I'll just flip the switch and you'll be good to go.
Kind of concerning how many things need to be fixed at a working theme park.
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
And a really bright red tongue and constipation. Oh no. Note to self, do not become deficient in niacin. That sounds deeply uncomfortable. Ooh, it's glowing. Okay. Spatsy. Spatsy. And a ring. Whoops. Put a ring on it, Nancy. Go on. Oh, joy, this is it. Ooh, kitchen nightmares.
That must be glory.
I want a new season of British Baking Show so badly it's not even funny.
These stairs sure don't feel very safe.
I need it in my life. Whoa!
Oh my gosh, these must be jewels from that jewel heist.
Whoa!
I should probably take these with me.
They were hidden in the horse. But the culprit didn't know that.
A letter. Joy's father must have left it for her.
Greetings, Bookworm. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? After replaying this game, you wonder if Rolf Kessler had a mental illness or autism. Anyone have any thoughts? Rolf definitely seems like he has some sort of neurodiversity going on. He definitely seems depressed. He sounds very lonely and very misunderstood.
My dearest Joy, I hope Miles and his riddles have helped you remember how much you adored this horse and how dearly you loved the woman who gave it to you. I found this picture of her years ago, but I didn't want to give it to you until I knew you were ready. She loved you more than anything, Joy. We both did. Dad. P.S. If you want to see where Glory was carved, look for Kessler's symbol on the wall. I could never spend a lot of time in there. Very strange vibes.
Yay, I'm back, just in time for the ending. Welcome back, Book Dragon. I think this is a sweet ending.
So this was Kessler's workshop.
And this is where the culprit is very artistically making an awful lot of...
I'll bet that's the carousel horse that was stolen.
Very good reproductions. Who do we know that has enough artistic talent to be able to make carousel horses with this level of skill? Who also has a ton of basswood.
Somebody's been making reproductions, or should I say forgeries.
And a big box of very suspicious horsetails. Once again, Nancy finding a treasure meant for a family member. It's taking me longer than I thought it would. Won't have the first horse ready to ship for 3 weeks. The second horse will be ready in maybe 5. 3 to 5 weeks is too long. This kind of buyer gets cold feet real fast. The longer you take, the more suspicious they'll get. Work faster. A 40U, 60Me split will work out great. Consider this a handshake. How long will it take for you to line up buyers? Already have 2 potential buyers. They learned about the hauntings on TV and are champing at the bit, as it were. The sooner they can get the horse, the better. How soon can you get 2 done? Hate that Elliot isn't really a procrastinator. I need more procrastination representation. Yeah, he's actually being quite productive. I mean, he's got 1 down, 2, 3. He's got 3 done and 1 at least half done. Well, that's probably more than half. It's already partially painted. You just gotta put the detail work on it.
Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. What have you done?
It's what you've done. You stole the horse, you fabricated the whole haunted carousel thing to increase its value, and now you're making not just one forgery, but several.
You think?
You let everyone believe you were just a hopeless procrastinator. But this is the real reason you're behind in your work, isn't it?
Right on all counts. Unfortunately, you're not going to get to tell anyone else. Ever.
No, wait. Look what I have. They're diamonds. Real diamonds. Someone stole them 23 years ago and stashed them in the park.
Well, well, little icing on the cake.
But if you think I'm letting you have them, you're nuts.
You're toast now, Nancy.
No, 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 no. No. And you've got paint on your shirt. Can someone actually buy a carousel horse? They're probably very expensive. Quick, use your phone. No, 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 no.
Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. What have you done?
It's what you've done. You stole the horse, you fabricated the whole haunted carousel thing to increase its value, and now you're making not just one forgery, but several.
You think?
You let everyone believe you were just a hopeless procrastinator. But this is the real reason you're behind in your work, isn't it?
Right on all counts. Unfortunately, you're not going to get to tell anyone else. Ever.
No, wait. Look what I have. They're diamonds. Real diamonds. Someone stole them 23 years ago and stashed them in the park.
Well, well, little icing on the cake.
That's right. You want them? Here.
Ouch! Hey!
I've got to get out of here.
Oh no. Oh no. I love having to run away from the culprits. It always terrifies me.
I'm trapped. I've got to get out of here.
I've got you, Nancy. You're cornered. You might as well give up.
I like how it waits for him to step across.
Ah! Ah!
Soon as I get out of here, I'm going to call the police, Elliot. So don't bother making plans for tonight. Or the next 10 years. Dear Ned, after trapping Elliot, I managed to pry the exit open and had Harlan call the police. Elliot admitted to stealing the carousel horse and planning the remote control device. He knew that publicity from the hauntings would increase the value of his forgeries. Needless to say, he's gone back to not liking me. Harlan, on the other hand, adores me now, because not only did he share the credit for busting Elliot, but his sudden fame brought him 3 job offers. He's staying on at Captain's Cove out of loyalty to Paula, but he's happy knowing that being an ex-con will probably never be an issue for him again. As for Ingrid, she promptly attributed Elliot's bad behavior to a deficiency in some mineral I couldn't pronounce. And Joy, when I gave her the picture of her mother, she started smiling and has yet to stop. Inventing Miles was the best thing her late father could have done for her. In fact, when I went to the park to say goodbye just now, she wasn't in her office. She was riding the carousel. Ever yours, Nancy.
She's riding the carousel. That's so sweet. Art to forgery, not bad. Bad guy go boom. Hey, sassy detective. Congratulations on solving the haunted carousel case. Based on your cool sleuthing style, you are presented with the Magellan for exploring every nook of every cranny in the game. Is that what you get if you get the 2 toys that are completely useless? Joy's got a sweet smile. She does. A happy ending. Lady Justice wins again. Joy's mom was very pretty. Thank you always for the stream. Gotta sleep now as I'm waking up early to go to a comic convention tomorrow. That sounds amazing, Taya. I hope you have a great time tomorrow. It was so good to see you, and I hope you sleep well.
You have reached 555-4468. I can't come to the phone right now, so please leave a message.
Hi, Bess. Hi, George. Well, thanks to you guys, I'm leaving here and flying directly to the Pacific Northwest for some much-needed R&R. George, I just got off the phone with that marine biologist friend of yours. She insisted I stay with her, and she even said she'd take me whale watching on the tour boat she owns. Anyway, thanks for arranging this little vacation, you two. 1 whole week of peace, quiet, and sitting around doing nothing. This is gonna be awesome. Bye.
Nancy Drew on a quiet vacation? As if. Gotta say, one of the more lackluster trailers, but it's still fun. I like the little quack noise that the question mark makes. Whales rule! Your #1 game. And we have already played Danger on Deception Island. That was fairly early on in our Chaos Nancy edition. Not to be super picky, but the carousel wasn't really haunted. No, in this case, the carousel haunting was very easily explained by that little remote that Nancy found under it. Somebody was using that to turn the carousel on and off. Further evidence by the static that we see before the carousel starts up. That was the remote sending its signal. Carousel moves. It was Elliot generating publicity. This is one game where I am definitely okay with the explanation provided for the haunting. There we go. Can turn the logo off. Get the music back on at a reasonable volume, which has proven to be the trickiest thing about these streams. Okay, hopefully that volume's okay. Do 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 do. Was that the first one? Oh, it was the first one. I was gonna say that was very early on, as in the very, very first one. Goodbye, Book Drake, and I hope you have a great night. So glad you enjoyed the stream. That was fantastic to go along with your dinner. Thanks for the stream. Absolutely, Blueberry. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Chaos Nancy doesn't do quiet vacations. Absolutely not. We never see the carousel move by itself in person. Right. We only see it move when we push the little remote button. Then we see it move. Can't wait to see your Sims 4 build of the Deception Lighthouse and the Mulan. Yeah, we could do the Mulan now and the Deception Lighthouse. Those would both be perfect for the Round Walls update. Goodbye, Aspie. Have a great rest of your night. WizardKitten Waves headed your way. There you go. Thank you, Emma. Good night, Julia. Lovely stream. Thank you so much, Dragon Slayer. So glad you enjoyed it. Thank you, Bookworm. Have a great night. Next stream is Haunting of Castle Malloy this Sunday. Can't wait for the next one. Yes, Haunting of Castle Malloy is our next stream. First time to join from start to end. Hope you get to join again next time. Hope you have a great day. So good to see you, Jamie. I hope you have a great day as well. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Sarah. Have a great night. Let's jetpack into the ocean next time. Oh, absolutely. This was so lovely. Good. Thank you so much for the stream. Absolutely, Jenna. Not sure you can make it for Sunday because of work. Looking forward to the next stream you can join. Sounds great, Steves. I hope you have a great weekend. Goodbye, Juan. Yes to the lighthouse. Goodbye, Emma. Thank you so much, Lauren. I hope you have a great evening as well. Thank you, Joshua. I hope you have a great weekend as well. Great time as always. Stream ended just in time. Have to run out. Thank you so much. That's perfect timing. Love it, Kiana. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much, Ray Marie. Goodbye, Sully. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. You as well, Stephanie. See you soon. We'll be here Sunday. Yay! Thank you so much, Ryan. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for a wonderful stream. Best wishes to Mr. WizardKitten and Mel. See you Sunday. Sounds great, Amanda. Thank you so much for joining. But what time on Sunday? Not sure yet. So time for Sunday is TBD. Haunting of Castle Malloy is a long, puzzle-heavy game. So I have to try and figure out how best to structure that into the day. But exact time for that stream will be posted on the Instagram stories, the Discord announcements, and the YouTube community tab the day before the stream. So tomorrow sometime, the exact time for the stream will be posted. So you can follow any of those socials if you want that information, or if you just want to follow the socials, absolutely can do that. You can also subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notifications of when I go live. That is the most reliable way to know when I am live, because it will let you know when I am live. Most of the time. YouTube's a little funky sometimes. Mystery could have been cooler if the park wasn't closed due to the accident, so we were investigating at night when the guests are gone for the day. Yes, it would have been really fun to get to see it at night. Talk to y'all on Discord until then. Absolutely, Stephanie. Goodbye, Maple. Have a great night. Thank you, Micah. Great start to your day. Yay, I'm so happy to hear that. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Ditto on the lighthouse for the round walls. Yes. Top of the morning to ya. See you on Sunday, Rachel. Junior mode for next stream? Yeah, I might veto the chaotic coin flip for next stream and allow myself to do junior mode. I play the game on senior mode all the time, but on stream, it's just a little bit easier to do it on junior because the puzzles are intense and long, which I might also do for Shadow at the Water's Edge when we get to it. Just for sanity's sake. The chemicals puzzle, exactly. Today's stream was brought to you by the patrons over at Mystique Manor and by all of the official Fellow Detective channel members. Thank you so much for your continued support. Today's stream was also brought to you by any super chats and super stickers that were used in chat today. Thank you for your support in that way as well. And thank you all for supporting the streams in the biggest way by coming to the streams, hanging out with me, playing Nancy Drew, and being an amazing Fellow Detective community. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for coming to the stream today. I look forward to seeing you soon for the next stream. And shameless plug to check out the rest of the Journey Let's Play. All 5 parts, the entirety of Journey is now up, and it is a very relaxing little playlist to just kind of throw on in the background. I really enjoyed playing Journey. But thank you all so much again for coming. Chemical puzzle and the tangled wire puzzle. Yes. That is and the OtterBox puzzle. There's so much. But we will tackle that with confidence when we get there. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you again soon. Bye.